I've streamed right for a bit. I'm not a fucking streamer, okay? I'm clearly not a streamer, right? But I've streamed for, you know, a bit. I streamed for like 3 weeks, you know, or one after another in summer ones. And like, I got people come into my fucking stream who like, and I'm like a nobody. I'm literally a nobody. And I wear high cut t-shirts. I wear like, I dress like a fucking boy, okay? I wear high cut t-shirts. There's nothing here. I purposely do this because I'm like, I don't want anyone to fucking look at me like that, right? But even I got people come into my stream saying disgusting shit like fucking get your tits out or they're nice tits. You can't even see them. And then they're saying stuff to me like, you should. What was that weirdo who came to my stream once? He was like, "Oh, you should cosplay as Diva.
Guy.
That would be so cute." Oh my god! And then as soon as everyone made fun of him, and was like, "Fuck off," then he left, of course. But it's just like I don't know. I feel like you sort of predated on as a streamer. You don't really have a choice. Like you can't do anything about it. I feel like it's impossible.
Yeah, because I think again, like the amount of guys that this kind of behavior is bled into is a lot. It is. I feel like it is almost the majority, if not the majority.
Like I don't think there's a glass. You know the glass ceiling theory.
Yeah.
Like so they say that women in the workplace, whatever, because they'll never get promoted because they're women. Blah blah blah. I don't believe in that in the workplace. I feel like if you're a woman, you can get a job. You could be a CEO. I just think a lot of women don't want to be CEOs, right? I think it's quite similar on Twitch. You could probably be a pro gamer if I wanted to. If I was just like fuck uni, I'm just gonna be a fucking Overwatch pro gamer. I'm gonna play every single day for 6 hours. You know, I'm sure I'd have a better chance of doing that than if, you know, what I do now. Should I balance my life out, you know, as a normal human being, right? But I do think there is a bit of a glass ceiling on Twitch because of the viewer base and because you're like trying to sort of sell yourself in a way to like people because you want them to watch you. I do feel like women are at a really big disadvantage because it's a large men viewer base and a lot of those men are like absolutely degenerate fucking assholes. So what do you do about this? Like there's no way you could ever rise to the top. You're never ever gonna get there like to the top of Twitch being a top streamer. It's impossible. It's basically impossible. Like I actually think it's 99.999% impossible.
Well, I think what it comes down to is that though, because like even though you were saying before, like not all guys actually believe what they say when they talk about stuff like that. They still think it's cool and funny to do so.
Oh yeah, and all that matters in statistics is what people say. Like even if you don't think it, if you say it, the thing is that's what's going to be counted as like degeneracy or whatever.
Like Wellis could go on Lose the Fruit stream and say "Get your tits out." He might not even.
Which mean he does.
For a joke.
Yeah, what do you mean? Come on.
But then he could like never think that. But all that's seen from then is like someone on their stream has come and said "Get your tits out."
Yeah.
Just get good mods.
But yeah, on the flip side, you can. I think there's a few streamers a female that do this have like sub only mode.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect does it because people are gonna constantly talk about that. Like
it is so much more regulated and like a nice environment to be in. The only issue is that a lot of the subs are fucking white knights.
Yeah, but it's like the plebs and subs and stuff. The plebs, you're gonna get like more entertainment factor out the chat and everything.
Yeah, but you also.
I think to grow anyway, you need to be engaging to plebs. But at the same time,
I love that to call plebs. I love that to call plebs. It's so good of a phrase.
I've been a pleb all my life, but it's funny.
I'm not a pleb on two people.
At the same time, unfortunately,
see you well.
Bye.
You can't like really win. Really, it's like you've got to choose whether you want like sexist remarks and still have some normal people in your stream, or cut everyone off and just have the people who like want to give you money.
I still think you can find the line. I think some streamers
you can. I don't know. I feel like you can and you can't. You can reduce the amount that happens, and you can kind of.
Yeah, no, I'm on about the fine line of being you're gonna get a majority of nicer things than like negative things, but you still will get negative things, but they just won't bother you. And it depends on the person streaming and their like what they'll notice and what will stick to them more and hurt them more, and like, you know, what will like linger in their mind more. and
See, I
the
feel
way
like-
the way they stream and the way they go about it all.
Mm.
Because
I feel
if someone did it, like let's say I'm Sean, someone streams and someone's like, "Oh, get your tits out," and she just turns around and goes, "No, you fat fucking virgin, shut up."
Mm.
And she has an audience. The entire chat's gonna rip that one person for saying that, and he's gonna just be like turned into a bitch. It's like bringing up Doctor Disrespect again. Some guy went, "Aren't you the guy who cheated on your wife?" And he went, "Aren't you the fat guy with a retainer?"
Mhm.
Yeah, like the way
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
about dealing
I mean,
with them as well leads. Like,
You are right. Like you do you can make yourself a victim. Like if you're a streamer or whatever, and someone comes in and says something like that to you, and your response is just to be like, oh well,
well, that's what
please people, leave me alone.
when
Like they're gonna keep doing that because they've got power over you. It's like when that fucking dickhead like did that shit to her on the fucking train. Like most girls would sit there and go. They wouldn't look at him. They sit there, they go straight ahead, and they just black out. They would not be interested in engaging with this person because they've been taught all their lives not to do that. It's rude. They don't want to be rude to this person who's like whacking off next to them. But obviously, because I'm a gobby shit, I was like, I got up
Just
and
a
I was
shout
like,
out. Wait.
yeah,
Story time, please. I
oh,
missed it.
the story time is I was getting the train to Manchester to see my friend in uni. And it stopped off at Bolton, so that's your first red flag. And some guy got on, and before he sat next to me, he looked at these two girls in the seats in front of me, and he was like, "Hey, can I sit here?" And then they were like, "No, my dad's sitting there," and he was like, "Oh, okay then." Stands there, looks him up and down, then walks on. And then I was thinking, "Don't sit next to me. Don't sit next to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Honey, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't know what you're gonna do to yourself if you do this now." And he did. He sat next to me, and I was thinking, "Fucking hell." I was like, when he sat down next to me, I was already angry. I was already fuming because I was thinking, so you think that I'm gonna be your target?
Wait,
so
what made you think he's just gonna?
Because he showed up, right, and it was
Just the way he
before he sat down next to me, he looked at these two guys. He looked them up and down and made like a snicker at them, like he was like checking them out. He was looking them down and checking them out.
Right.
And he said to them, "Hey, can I sit here, ladies?" or something. And then they said no. So he was already a scumbag. I could already tell within 5 seconds of fucking. He made that clear to me. Not only that, but he was in like fake Armani trackies. So, that's also
and
not
he lingered around them as well.
He did linger around them, yeah. And then he came to me and he sat down next to me and he looked at me in the face and I wasn't looking at him. And then he looked away and he had, by the way, this whole time, as soon as he sat down, he had his hands on his crotch, right, on his crotch.
Nice.
And I wasn't looking at him because I was like, I don't want to give him attention because a lot of people like attention, right? So then, I noticed from the corner of my eye, he's like doing something with his hands. He's like fiddling with himself. And then I noticed that he's got his hands in his pants and he's put his bag over his hands, right? And I'm sat there for 5 minutes. And I'm about to get off the train, by the way. So I was thinking, I'm going to wait until there's only 5 minutes left of my journey to say something because I want to get off this fucking train, right? So I sit there. So I gave him a 5-minute time warning in my head, and I was thinking, if you keep doing this after 5 minutes, you're fucked. I'm going to fucking explode, right? So he sits there, and then I notice he's moving his hands in his pants, right? And I'm just thinking, oh my god, I'm fuming. I'm fucking livid. I am so angry. I'm just steaming. I'm like, I can't believe this fucking person did this to me. I'm just so angry, right? And then I check my clock. I look at my phone. It's 5:02, and I'm like, time to go.
It's time.
So I stand up and I go, excuse me, and I fucking get up and I bolt and I almost push him over, I think, because I'm just trying to get off on the seat. Because by the way, I'm by the window and he's in the aisle seat. So I'm just like, excuse me, and I fucking get out and I'm thinking, if he doesn't say something to me, I'm actually gonna walk away. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say, I'm being paranoid, I'm gonna walk away. But then he goes to me, when you're getting up so fast, you're being fucking rude, aren't you? And I'm like, I'm triggered, right? I'm fucking triggered. I'm not gonna lie, I am so fucking triggered, right? Because I'm like, you just asked me 5 fucking minutes, whacking it, and you're gonna tell me I'm fucking rude for getting up, and how dare me fucking leave you whacking it? I'm so sorry, mate, right? So I turn around to him, and I'm like, me fucking rude? Mate, did you just call me rude? Excuse me? And he said, yeah, you fucking rude. Where do you think you're going? I'm like, oh. So I think I said something along the lines of, you're just calling me fucking rude when you've just been fucking touching yourself next to me for 5 fucking minutes, you fucking pervert. I said, this is on a train full of people at 12 o'clock, by the way. Everybody's looking at me. Everyone's thinking, holy shit, this is gonna be an argument. I'm surprised nobody recorded it, to be honest, because it was pretty explosive. So yeah, then he's like, we're talking, touching myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Love how you're being, that's weird that you're a pervert, you. Why do you think I'm touching myself? Look at you. And I'm like, look at you? You're in your fucking fake Armani's talking to me about fucking, look at me. Look at you, mate. You never have a fucking chance. You're disgusting. You're a fucking pervert. I'm just like basically calling him a pervert as loud as I can because I want everybody to know that he's fucking nonce. You know what I mean? Like an actual like pervert nonce. And then I think he says to me like he's having a go at me for like wearing like he said, who do you think you are in your Primark clothes or something? And I was just like, I literally said to him, I was like,
Whoa.
what's wrong with Primark? I just said, what's wrong with Primark? And like some girl in the aisle like laughed at me, like she was like, yeah, bitch. It was like, yeah. They would have a go at each other for like 5 more minutes, and I'm just screaming, and I know that I've won, and he's just like saying stupid bullshit, and I'm just like, yeah, you're funny, you mate, you're so fucking funny, you. And then I get off the train, and when I got off the train, I was like, have I just had a go at some innocent person for doing nothing?
Yeah,
because I'm doubting myself.
Did
I'm
you actually do it? But...
Well, yeah, because I'm doubting myself, because I'm like, what balls of a person like could do this to somebody on a train? You know what I mean? In public, I'm thinking maybe I fucked it up. I don't know. But then, luckily, to reaffirm that I was correct, some girl came up to me. No, some girl came up to me and she was like, I saw what he was doing, love. You were well and you're right. You gave him a right good talking to. He's a fucking art. He's fucking chavin. He fucking pervert. And I was like, yes!
I flamed him. Yay!
I flamed him.
Flame success.
Validation.
So the moral of the story is, right, if somebody puts you in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, do not sit there and take it to be polite. You stand up and you fucking scream at them because they don't want you. They want you to be like, it's like this Harvey Weinstein shit, right? He wants you to stand in the doorway and look at him and scream and cower and be a fucking little victim because he wants to have power over you. So you don't give him that. You just put it back on him, and you just call him a pervert. Say he's got a small dick. I don't know. Say whatever you want. Call him a fucking virgin. Call him whatever you want. All right. Just don't let him have this power over you. Which is something that
doing to me, taking my power away.
No, Elliot, I just don't like you.
Oh, right then. Someone's just popping off right now. Fucking hell.
But I just think a lot of women to take it back. That was a story time, by the way. You know that's my life. To take it back to the Twitch thingy. I always see like girls who, and even Titty Streamers, like I know to an extent it's their fault because they know what they're doing. They're appealing to a certain audience, so they should know that they're going to get a toxicity, right?
Yeah, they don't. I'm surprised they even have a Twitch chat like open.
Yeah, even they like when sometimes they will respond to hate comments for some bizarre reason, as if they don't know that they get them already, and like the response is normally just like, can you please not say that? Please, can you just not say that to me? And it's just like, this is not the way. Like, you need to talk to them.
Do most of them say that though?
They do. Amaranth
Yes,
even does it. They're not very like strong women.
There's a League of Legends one that she stopped streaming now. She would just cry on stream and keep playing. She would just keep
fucking.
Playing. What's it? I forgot her name. She'd get donations. She'd just cry on stream.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like
if you cry on
It
stream,
was fake.
like,
It was fake crying, but she was like,
yeah.
See.
To me, it's like, it is annoying that a lot of these sort of titty streamers try to pretend that they're normal streamers when they know what they're doing, and like.
So at this point, the ones that I've seen admit to it now, but like they just.
Oh yeah, I don't think the majority of titty streamers now pretend that they're anything else but.
No, because it's been blown out now.
Yeah, they can just get away with it. Like they don't even have to pretend they're not titty streamers because Twitch does not give a shit. They do not care at all. So why would they even bother?
It's that one guy at Twitch.
Why isn't he even fired yet?
Because he's high up, and he just gets them to send like fucking feet photos and shit to him.
Yeah, it's just kind of gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's just a bit.
I'm happy with the photos I got.
If you talk, if you have a talk back, if you chat back to the person who's like hollering at you or whatever, then because we're on the internet as well, you run the risk of being called like a feminist and being a killjoy and being like, you just can't take a joke, you just can't do this, women just don't get it. So at the same time, it's like you're gonna get backlash even if you stand up for yourself sometimes, which is a bit annoying.
I
Like,
think men are
The only
underappreciated.
time I stand up for
See, I
myself
think-
is when I'm really drunk, so...
I think,
Yeah, doughboy, doughboy.
I think if you have a good enough mod team, it can be avoided largely.
oh yeah, well
Just-
no,
just
it can be
because, like-
avoided live. It can be
Bomb-
avoided
you
live,
bomb
but
it.
it wouldn't be
Yeah.
avoided in the circles that these people run in. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't
Oh,
be
no,
avoided
no,
if they
of
made a
course.
forum about
Yeah.
you or they made a 4chan post about you or whatever. Like, you wouldn't avoid it that way.
Well, that's just life.
I think
you
I think-
bring notoriety on yourself. Something's gonna happen.
I think a lot of streamers have to deal with shit anyway
Yeah.
outside of live. But I think also you can also like limit how much you intake of that anyway. Like obviously if it's direct replies to your social media then you can't do anything about it, but
Block
like going out and like looking up threads about yourself is different.
Yeah. Just walk away from the screen, man.
Oh no,
Also-
I'm not saying. Yeah, obviously, yeah, you don't have to read them. You can literally just like
Yeah.
turn off your computer. Like, I understand that.
But-
I'm just saying. It was like my computer's just turned off. I don't know why. Can you please come back?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
right. I just think that it's annoying that you will face backlash for standing up for yourself.
oh yeah, no, yeah, but everyone does. Like
Yeah.
Lyric stands up for himself all the time and he gets
He,
like fucking
he went on a 2-day break and got like
Yeah.
non-stop shit.
yeah. Like
Did he actually get
it was
shit for that?
yeah,
Yeah,
he got
so
much
much,
shit for it.
so much.
Like he
And
had
then
to
all
defend
those-
himself on Twitter, and then people were like bitching about him defending himself. Like,
and then
oh, you're such
like
a little bitch,
people like
Lyric.
Soda
It's been
and
so
stuff
far."
like yeah, people like
Hang
Soda
yourselves, holy
Soda were
shit.
just like fucking grow up. Like the guy's drained.
Yeah,
You would be doing
And,
that
like-
for, like every day.
Lyric's an idiot, right? He says stupid shit, like, but he knows he says stupid shit, and he apologizes for it after. But I feel like that's him just being. He has
Stupid.
so much like pressure. Yeah, it's him being stupid, but also I feel like the pressure causes him to fuck up more often because he's constantly getting shit and having to defend like literally everything he says because there's a lot of hate directed towards him because like
Just like my man XQC. People
different.
just watch him to be just for him to say something stupid because he's an idiot.
Can you just go marry XQC, please?
I
Yeah,
would, but he won't
I
reply to
bet-
my tweets.
XTC's an idiot for a different reason, but we won't
Why?
get into that.
No, I will.
Um,
Go on.
No,
Go on,
no,
mate,
we won't
go
get
on.
into it
Go on,
because
mate.
This is
It
waifu.
was like-
Don't insult his
Go
wife.
on.
Like,
Go on. Go on.
don't do it dirty like that.
Sam,
Just be
go on,
like, no,
Sam.
never mind. Saying that, you're gonna
Tease
engage.
me, Sam. I don't like that.
he knows he's toxic and he plays up a lot of the stupid stuff he says, whereas Lyric doesn't. The stupid stuff he says is like generally him saying something stupid and fucking up.
I feel like you're just
Um,
defending you're just defending him because you like him. I think Lyric is a massive racist and homophobe. How about that?
Well, that's
The
your
obvious
opinion, but he doesn't go on stream.
He does. I have heard him.
No,
He sent me a voice message on Xbox Live calling me a fag enabler.
right. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought now.
Nice.
Yes, did it.
Can end it here.
Yes.
Oh,
I think.
Fuck.
I think his mod team though is one of the best because you don't ever see any of this like kind of hate on stream. Like the
It's
only
in
time you
sub
see
mode
this
every
is
time.
when you like
Yeah.
yeah, it's in
It's
sub
not-
mode.
It's not gonna get. Well,
He's
we
not-
get
he's not
some,
sub mode
but
now.
it's. Huh?
He's not in sub mode right now.
Is he not?
No.
Don't actually follow
And
him.
Same. I
don't
don't
know.
like him that much to watch him.
I have no idea why I don't. I like this kid.
I can watch clips of him, but I can't watch him fully.
Yeah, okay.
At the same time though, you still see a lot of this hate on social media, so I feel like
Well, yeah,
with-
because they know it's a direct reply. Like they're
Yeah.
directly gonna see it at that point. That's what
Like,
makes.
I feel like you can reduce it so you get the same level of hate as a male streamer. You just can never change the type of hate that it is.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, because they can attack a woman for different things than they can attack a man
Yeah.
for.
So you think that women can get less hate? Well, the same amount of hate, I should say.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
How? How though? How?
With moderation.
Monetization, yeah.
Yeah.
Mod-
And-
Oh no,
like,
no, 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 no!
monetization.
Obviously, if you mod the stream, of course you can. You can get probably no hate if you really.
Well, yeah,
like,
then
nasty about
that's
it.
what I mean
but
though.
we're not-
Like,
yeah.
You can't be a naughty. about
that's
it,
what I
you're
mean
not
though.
saying-
Like, there is ways, sort of, around it or like
And
ways to like
like I said
block yourself
before,
off.
the way you talk and engage with your fans and the type of people you engage with on streaming, like
Yeah, and like
end
and
up
like you
having.
said, like the way you react to it as well is
Yeah.
a big factor.
It all
Like,
comes
people...
down to like different like a ton of different factors of anything. Like it's not just one easy fix. Oh, fucking super glue it. Answer.
Okay, but do
Go
you
with
think
it.
that? Do you not think
Okay.
that? Like, okay, so you can mod things, right? But modding should be something that you do to mitigate, like, or to
People.
stop toxicity after. It's supposed to be like an after effect, I think, rather than like. Twitch starts out with like no modding. You can just have an open chat, and I feel like you benefit more. You can get more people in if you just have an open chat.
Oh no, yeah,
especially
of
if you're just
course.
starting
But
out. So I don't really know how you would do that if you were like just trying to get people in the door.
Well,
no,
you don't have
you can do that.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't
you don't have
strict
strict
mods.
rules.
Yeah.
You just say like
It's your channel.
you
Yeah.
get like people like that know you and know what pisses you off and what you don't want to be like seen in
Like
chat.
you could have a
Or
pet.
Then
You could have
Yeah.
a pet that
Then-
just died. You're gonna get cancer kids coming in saying,
lol
knows
dog
what.
dead rip.
Yeah.
Ha
It's the
ha.
internet as
Omega
well.
lol.
Don't forget
you,
about
as
that.
long as you have mods that know what to block and what to get rid of,
And you can ban
then
words.
you can still have it so that your chat is open to people who aren't assholes.
You can also get it when people click on your chat for the first time, saying, "Oh, by the way, these are the rules." XD.
It does that anyway now. Sort of
Oh, does that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's that.
So
Yeah.
I think having mods is almost a must in Twitch nowadays if you don't want assholes in your stream. And you
Which
don't,
you will
but I
get.
don't think that hurts like viewability.
Growth.
If that makes sense.
No. Not in
Yeah,
the
or
slightest.
growth.
I think people go into streams. There are people who like go into streams to cause shit. Just do it to cause shit. Like they don't
Yeah,
care.
they're not gonna watch
No,
you.
sociopaths, yeah.
Like if anything, they'll make multiple accounts for like one stream and then like leave you alone because they've been banned like 7 times.
Oh shit, that's so
Pretty-
true.
pretty
There's a
don't
kid out there
but-
with 15 accounts just perma-banned
Yeah,
everywhere.
but that's the thing. Like
That's
I know what they got
I
away
was
with it if you didn't report me.
Oh.
even when I was watching the Manny guy, like in the first stream that I watched him, there was a guy who made like 7 accounts, all with like names like the one Manny is a cuck or like the one Manny should kill
Yeah.
himself or whatever, and like just banned all his accounts and like the
Well,
guy basically got no
The thing
attention.
is, someone sent a Pokemon over $600 in donation money just to say like, "I'd love to eat your ass" and stuff like that, under different names and everything. And then she found out and she just went, "You're pathetic for sending me this much money just to say these things to me."
There's reaction as well. Some people just want the reaction.
Also, now that Twitch and PayPal have like changed like rules about that, the guy is literally just giving her 600.
Exactly. That's what I mean. He
Just so
did
he
that.
can
You can't charge back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like-
can't charge back.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did that being retarded, and it bit him in, and it's probably bit him in the ass massively, and it's his own fault, and he just looks like a mong to everyone. I doubt anyone in any chat would go, "You know what?" Like maybe he says 1 or 2 funny things, like, "Okay, that's funny," but in the long run, he's just a gigantic retard.
I don't know how
And I
much
think-
money I would need to give that much money to a streamer. I
Uh,
could be
I
a
think-
millionaire. Don't think I would still do that.
I would
Yeah.
still not even donate full stop. Maybe a father.
Really?
I've donated a $5 to Utarak.
Now, how much money? How rich would you need to be to donate? Let's say
If I-
2,000.
Oh right.
How
yeah,
much?
no,
2 grand?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, pretty rich.
2
I'd
grand,
like-
yeah, that's yeah, and it'd have to be like an income as well. Like it wouldn't just be like just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I won the lottery, Euro Millions, yeah, fuck it. But it'd also have to be a stream that I
I
really
don't
like.
even know I
I'll-
would do that. I think the most would be like 200 quid. I am not
Yeah.
giving you 2 grand for money.
Yeah,
Because
but are you on about one sitting 2 grand?
yeah, like right away.
Okay, yeah, okay, no.
See, I think
I mean, if XQC needed it, I'd
Like,
go on
he
my
was
knee.
dying,
I'd go
his
on the
spit
knees.
was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need 2 grand so they'll get me back into the Overwatch League.
Yeah. so
Fucking
now-
don't get on there,
not
lose
sure
every
what
game.
sort of
Let's go.
situation that is, but, yeah.
No, I think
How did this conversation start, by the way?
Oh no, I came in.
Me.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
Charlotte
assumed
mentioned
it.
it.
Sure, I assumed it was you.
I think
It was from a 4chan post.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
I read a 4chan post, and then also I was talking about a live stream that I saw yesterday, which just made me angry. So
Why? What was it?
it was just Rush V talking about the
Rush
fact
V?
that women
Respect.
don't have
stop.
the only reason women get views
For smoke.
is because they're pretty and they don't have any good ideas, and that's it. Like that's the only reason they get views. And if any woman didn't have any makeup on or whatever, like she just wouldn't have as much value as a streamer, as an entertainer. Because so basically, you're saying men can look ugly, they can look however they want, and their ideas are the only thing that matter. But for women, the looks are the only things that matter, and the ideas are irrelevant. And it's women's fault for having pretty faces because they tease the men or whatever, because like they know they're good looking and they know what they're doing. That's what it was.
See, I think there's a fine line between like not liking titty streamers and then hating women.
Oh yeah, he obviously has a problem with women. Like he clearly has issues with women in general. Like
no. Everyone's got problems with women. It's fine.
See, I think that like I think a lot of people come across either as that or like actually just they are extra hard on female streamers because of issues with women, and I feel like maybe a lot of people who do this kind of thing do have issues anyway, because like I don't think a lot of normal like good people would do that.
Yeah.
And there's also the case of like these people being not necessarily the majority but just the loudest.
Yeah, but it also
to be fair though,
them being sick of just titty streamers and everything. And like
to be fair though, I want to be more is that one of the people who was like debating against said that basically men like to look good as well, and men benefit from looking, you know, nice and not looking like a complete slob. Maybe not as much as women, but they do benefit from it. And then he was like,
to be fair,
they don't. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. No, they don't. And then she was like, well, you know, there are like cosplayers, male cosplayers who dress like deliberately provocatively. Male cosstocks and male streamers who like do workouts and stuff and look really good and like they make themselves look good, who also benefit from that. Like it's the same thing. It's just the men. And he was like, no, but they're gay men. And so for some reason, it doesn't count. Yeah, it never counts when it's like, it never counts with gay men. Gay men don't matter. And women interested in men doesn't count either. Apparently, it's only when men are interested in women.
Yeah, I mean that's just the case, Charlotte.
I mean, it's true that men give more money to like sexual things, whether or not you're gay. Like if you're gay or straight, men do give more money to these things because of attractiveness, because that's men. But it's a bit wrong and disingenuous to completely disavow the whole like gay population / women population. Also, I don't know what the percentages of gays to women are in the gamer community, but I do think there's quite a high percentage of gay men, so it does matter. It is like a big.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of gay men on it.
I mean, look at XQC's stream, right? To bring this home, when he died his home. Everyone was in the chat going, daddy, so good looking, blah, blah, blah. I've been in a stream with some guy who was like, he was okay looking. And like, everyone was in, there's loads of like men. And like, I don't know, probably some women too were all in the stream and they were like, you're so good looking, marry me, be my husband, blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
The one where people were saying nothing in me and on me?
Yeah, exactly. So
that was great.
It's not like it doesn't
You were loving it.
Because it was fucking funny to see it on the shoe on the other foot for once.
And he danced every time someone subbed to or followed to him. It was great.
It also made him very uncomfortable. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I know. It was fantastic. He loved it, really.
I mean, probably got a lot of money for it.
Well, I think it was just follows and went subs.
Oh yeah, it wasn't money.
Yeah, but no, he loved it because he came back the next day and kept doing it. What a whore.
Yeah, I think...
Everyone's just a slut, aren't they? Let's be honest. Everyone's a slut. At the end of the day,
there's only so much you can do about it.
And it's never going to be fixed. It never will.
No. It's there's asking to fix like society. There's literally asking to fix like how people.
It's easier to get world peace than no toxicity on Twitch.
Well, okay. Well, you know how this could like the only way you can fix titty streamers is if men stop fucking giving them money.
You need to stop donations.
Yeah. I will never stop.
If they stop watching them and giving them money, they will go away. All they want is money. They'll go somewhere else where they can get money. That's all they have to do. So why is it that this is another question to the group, right? Why is it that men can't fucking stop themselves from doing this shit?
Because they can't.
Yeah.
Why? Why is the edge so strong?
Evolution, I don't know.
I think you asked us, and the response was you'd have to ask one of them.
I think
Well,
maybe.
You must have an idea. I do think that you must have like an idea. Like, you must
I have an
answer.
idea. Yeah,
Go on.
because they'll get noticed.
What do you mean?
They'll get if they donate a lot of money, not only does it show I have money, they'll be noticed by the streamer, and if they consistently donate, they'll be noticed again. And then they'll probably think, oh, they'll earn some sort of relationship. I'm not saying it's sexual relationship at all. They will get a relationship and get to know that streamer better. Maybe it's with hopes of something sexual or like just an emotional relationship. But then again, I know Tim the Tap Man gets donations every morning, about a $500 donation or something from the same 2 Australian people, just to get a relationship with him.
Yeah.
There is that as well.
Yeah,
because you get. I feel like a lot of streamers do notice their regulars if they're like good at streaming.
You would, yeah.
They
And
know
they like
their
that.
regulars.
Yeah, I'd love
And
that.
they reach out.
And they'll see them. It's like the way, like, fucking, obviously there's the different way of stream sniper, like, you'd remember what you hacked from that.
Okay, but why have they got to
However,
donate to Titty Streamers?
Because they want sex.
Huh?
And they feel like, I feel like
private show.
they feel like they have more chance with someone who is open, like, to, you know, showing off their body and like doing
If
sexual
she's gonna
things.
do that for that much money.
Obviously,
Well, and they
they
might
feel
get
like-
like the sexy private Snapchat too.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Which is what some
rather
do
than
get,
getting
so.
told- rather than getting told to fuck off and like leave them alone.
And they probably assume those types of girls are more game for anything like that, with a guy who will donate them a fuck ton of money.
Probably are.
I mean, look at Amaranth's mods. Like,
Shandy.
I feel like they probably donated a lot of money to her to be able to get into
a good amount of them did.
But they paid people.
They're obviously.
No, if they donate so much, they'll be like, can I be mad? I know Tim's done that a few times where someone donated them $2,000 and he was like, so when am I getting model?
I'd be tempted.
And he did. To be fair, he has done a few times, and then sometimes like I've got too many mods. As long as you don't do anything, and like you can just be a mod and don't do anything. But he's like quite relaxed, and his like fans are nice.
But the way she acts around her mods in public, they're obviously not her friends. They have.
Well, she doesn't treat. Well, she doesn't treat them as friends anyway.
I don't think she has friends.
You shouldn't treat your Twitch fans as friends. In public.
I genuinely don't believe that she has. I genuinely don't believe that she has friends though. Like, I never see her like on Friends. I don't know if I follow her on any social media, but she never like talks about friends or any female friends that she has. Like, she never ever speaks about it.
I've seen her on stream with some other girl once, and the girl was trying way harder to be her friend.
Yeah, like she always seems a bit uncomfortable around other women. Like, I don't really think I don't really think she has any friends, honestly. I think all she has is Twitch and her mods, which is like quite sad. I have a bit of a soft spot for Amaranth, to be honest. I just feel a bit sorry for her.
Ever since the convention.
Yeah, same with Pink Sparkles, because I know they're like money grubbing and they just want money and like they're doing this because they're taking advantage of it. But it's like every time I ask like one of you's like, oh well, if you were a woman, what would you do? The first thing you'd say is like, I'd wear a fucking tight top. I'd get my tits out because it's easy. So why is she so vehemently attacked for it when like it's just what you would do?
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand their hate for it. Like a lot of the time. Not from like the toxic people in the chat. Obviously, that's inevitable. You're gonna get that even if you cover yourself up. Sadly, I just mean like the detractors.
I think the hate from it comes from people wanting it to be more focused on gaming, and actually wanting the well-being of the site to not be like a porn site. Because some of the streams are basically borderline cam shows.
Holy shit!
So I think.
Hit me up with
I think to a certain extent they want the site to be better. However, the distance people will go to sort of like promote hate against like Titty Streamers is questionable. Because like that guy who was talking about it and saying that like, you know, women just get views because they're pretty, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's got different issues. And, like, probably has a lot more issues than just, oh, I want Twitch just to be a nice site.
Well, yeah, because it's all down to the individual. Like,
I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I don't actually think it's that easy to be a titty streamer. Like, I don't think it's as simple as just being like, here are my tits, I'm gonna play games, I can be really boring. Like, for all the shit Amaranth does do, and, you know, all the shit she does and she's getting away with it, like, you know, the titty stuff or whatever, and ass shots, and she goes on cam in, like, a sports bra and some knickers. She is actually entertaining. Like, I've watched her streams, and I've watched when she's done IRL streams, and we were all watching them, and they were really interesting to watch. Like, they were really fun to watch, actually. You sort of got to see her as more of a person than just, like, the object. Plus, I mean, do you remember when, like, she sang fucking Reigns of Castamere, and Callum was like, wow, oh my god.
Yeah, one Callum.
It was like a fucking watershed moment. It was like, oh my god, wow. Like, so she's not...
He likes her.
She has talent.
Yeah. So
I think...
they're not completely. I mean, I hate her drawings. I don't think she's a good drawer, and she traces a lot of her art. However, she does show off her art. Like, that's something else that she does do. She's not just a titty streamer. I mean, she is, but she's also not just a titty streamer.
No, I get that. But I think that's also down to whether you're doing it just for, you know, a quick buck, or whether you're doing it to be like a sustainable career. Because if you're doing it to be a sustainable career, then you need like to be raking in like a good like 500 viewers a stream.
Yes.
And like getting like constant donations or constant subs. So yeah, I think from that standpoint, it is hard to be a relevant titty streamer. But I think if you wanted to make like some quick money, you could probably still do it relatively easily.
Yeah, most likely.
Because I do feel like there's people out there with lots of money who just want to get close to, you know, a girl.
It's like, I mean, to be fair, some of them are actually just like nice, generous people who will happily send money to streamers that they think deserve it.
Oh yeah, no, totally. But I feel like,
like
at the end of the day, those people would rather watch like an actual like female streamer who's trying to be a normal streamer rather than
that's what I mean. Like, you will hear, obviously, it's like anything else. You will hear more about titty streamers getting them than normal streamers. Like any day, yeah, because it's gonna cause more talk.
I feel like if you wanna sort of go away from the hate or the sort of white knightiness donations, and you just like do a stream like normal, like you still get a lot of hate from compared to a male streamer, or you'd still get a lot of people potentially donating, but it wouldn't be to like the extent of like a titty streamer.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know, I feel like girls can be successful on Twitch just by like doing stuff normally. Like I feel like that's already been proven. It's just, yeah, I feel like just because of how people are on Twitch, I don't think it would be easy for one of them to be like top streamer level.
Yeah,
also...
I don't know though, because I'm not too sure. Like, I feel like if there was like a pro, because obviously the problems of the fact that there's no women is because like there's not a lot of pro female players, so there's not a lot of ones that were going to stream. Like, there's none basically. But I think if there was like a pro female player, I don't know if she would even get the same views or the same like recognition as her male counterpart.
Most pro players don't get views though.
That's true.
Like,
but
yeah, like
only a couple do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. For example,
I'm just comparing it to the male counterpart. I'm not comparing it to the top streamer.
I know, but what I'm saying is like if you look at all of Dallas Fuel, XQC is the only one who really gets views on that team. But the rest of them like get a few hundred. He gets 10,000.
I think no matter how good they are at a game, they're still going to be compared to other female streamers.
Well, yeah, but men are compared to the male streamers.
Well, yeah, but like when you say compared to other female streamers, like you mean like looks and like how they dress.
Yeah, there's expectations that are on women that are not really on men.
Yeah, like, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel like
some male streamers get it as well, though.
I feel like if
I know, but the exception is not the rule. If the majority of something is happening, you can't use the exception to be like, well, this happens. Like it still happens to the majority to women.
No.
It's like if an unattractive pro gamer were to try and get views on Twitch, I feel like they'd have just as tough a time, if not tougher, as a male pro player.
Oh no, I think they could do it.
Just because. Well, I mean,
that was really funny. Fuck you for not laughing and just making me seem mean.
Let me lose my track of thought with that. I feel like they'd have like just as tough a time just because like a lot of people would come in to watch just because of how they look.
Yeah.
Because again, like people like looking at attractive females. That's just a thing, really. And if they're doing something that they're interested in and they're good at it, that like kind of all adds up to like views, really. So.
Yeah, I do think that women can be successful on Twitch. Obviously, there are successful women on Twitch. Like that's unquestionable. They do exist, right? I just think that they will never ever be at the same level. They'll never be equal. Basically, they'll never ever be equal to their male counterparts for whatever reason.
No.
I think some of that is self-imposed because they don't want to be, or like, they don't do the things that people want to watch. And I think some of that is uncontrollable as well.
I feel like, as well, if you think about how Twitch is, like, even as a new streamer, it is hard to, like, get anywhere unless you have some kind of shtick. Because, you know, people watching Summit aren't going to stop watching Summit stream to come watch your, like, fucking 2-viewer stream.
No.
Like, the only way to get, like, top views on Twitch now is to, like, be creative with it and, like, do something different. So I feel like, in a way, that really hurts females anyway, because, you know, you've got to do something more, I guess, than just, like, you know, titty stream or play games and be good at them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even people who are good at games, like Nay said, like, he doesn't think anyone would watch him. I think you get a couple of viewers, but I don't think he would ever get, like, super popular because he's right. Like, who's gonna stop watching Summit or, like, Lyric to come watch his stream just because he's good at Overwatch?
That's true.
Because there's already good players out there to watch. Like, Lyric's good at games, Summit's good at games, Doc's really good at games, Shroud, he's a pro player.
Hey.
So it's like... And these guys all, like, take in, like... I think between them, they've probably taken about 80% of Twitch's viewership. Like, it's a lot of people. So, I think, much like anything, really, even though there's all these problems, like, even if they weren't there, I'd still think it would be really hard.
I think it's too late now to get top on Twitch. You need to.
You won't get top. You could get somewhere, but it wouldn't be top unless you're special.
It should have been like 2002 when you started on YouTube, and then you moved to Twitch or whatever.
I think.
But it's too late now.
I think now getting a concurrent 100 viewers is an achievement. Like, that is really, really good, because the fact that there's 100 people who've like left other more popular streamers to come watch you, like, consecutively is like a big thing.
Like,
and
that depends what and where you stream and what time. It all comes down to everything, like.
I don't know, because like, I don't know if that's much of a problem. Depending, like, UK and US, I don't think that's really a problem, because there's a lot of people from the UK who watch Twitch and lots of people from the US.
But you speak English as well, which is a big plus.
Yeah, plus you speak English. So, I don't know.
Basically, this whole conversation was just because, guys, I'm quitting uni. I'm gonna be the first pro, female, player in some kind of bullshit game. I don't know.
Yeah, Charlotte's just actually like ripped up lots of her Twitch plans now just because of this conversation.
Oh, thank God!
What Twitch plans? I had no Twitch plans.
She did. She's a liar.
You tell me.
Yeah.
I'd love to stream, but I don't have time. I'm too fucking tired all the time. Like, I don't have any time to stream. Like, I think I could probably do. I don't even think I could get 100. I think I could probably do like moderately okay, maybe if I tried. But I'm just not trying, so I have no reason to get upset about it. Like, I'm not trying.
I think if you did it regularly, like Shiab does, and kept at it, like a lot, you would eventually grow. Like, I don't think you can.
Is that because she's female?
Yes.
No, because I feel like you've already put a lot of effort into your stream that a lot of other people don't. Like you've got overlays and you've got you know, subscreens and whatever. And even with like Shehab, he's done the same thing, and I feel like that alone brings in viewers because it shows that you want to do it and that you're putting effort into it. I feel like it's impossible to put effort into your Twitch stream regardless of who you are and not get some viewers.
I think if you do put the effort in and it's good, you will get people coming into your stream. Not only that, but like if you happen to be, you know, it's obviously undeniable. If you happen to be like not ugly, you're gonna get eyeballs on the page. It's inevitable. However, I don't personally, just as like a personal thing, not like for anybody else, but I don't really think I'm good enough at games, or I'm not at the point, the skill level that I would want to be at to be confident streaming. I feel like because I'm, but maybe specifically because I'm a girl, if I am bad at games, I don't want to add to the narrative that girls are bad at games. So I would want to be like good and be, but I'm not willing to put the effort into like being really good at games because I don't have time to right now. So it's just a bit of a double-edged sword, really.
I don't know. I don't think, again though, I don't think you have to be like amazing. I think you're good enough at Tekken and Overwatch to stream them.
I don't think so.
Tekken, yes.
Tekken, no. People that play Tekken are fucking like, they take it seriously. I'm trash.
Yeah, but if you just put in the title grinding, or like
I'm bad. I'm bad.
I do. I always do.
That's the thing though, like,
bliss.
Then you've got people like Blaze Troops, who, you know, he has consecutive viewers, and he's like, he's not amazing. Like, I beat him. And so, you know, you don't have to be amazing, I don't think. I think you can be average / above average and still raking viewers. You just have to work more on how you come across, like, personality wise, because that's what people want to stay for. And that means also like talking to yourself and like as if there's people in chat. Because, and also what also helps is like having people who you know have your stream open but just like have it muted or something.
That's what Danny always does.
So that your thing
and
is,
also
like,
making sure John's not there.
Yeah, well that's a big part for me, isn't it?
Well, I think that's another thing though as well. Like, there's playing with friends and there's also streaming by yourself. I feel like
things I have said for ages.
I think it's good to have maybe like 1 or 2 people to like help conversation, but I think being in big groups where you're playing with lots of people kind of puts others off, because then they have to listen to like 6-7 personalities, and some which they may not like.
Yeah,
and it, like they may be turning off your stream not because of you but because of other people.
Oh no, 100%. Look at the last time that stream that got deleted. That was what? That was a shit show. There was so many people. You had Andrew join and John sending links out. It was a fucking mess.
Well, the fact is it? But yeah. Anyway, it's like, you know, just it's like having a balance really between everything. It's a lot of hard work really. And I think it's kind of funny that a lot of people don't realize that when they're like giving people shit for like not streaming for a day or something.
Can I just say, this new Snapchat update?
It's ugly. It's so bad. Oh my god, it's actually terrible.
I feel like if you like, I'm gonna go through uni, I'm gonna finish uni, and I'm gonna do my best or whatever. If I come out of uni and I ain't going nowhere, like in a year or whatever, I'm probably I might consider like dedicating a large portion of my time to streaming. But as of now, like, I'd rather get a real job like than just try and do the Twitch thing.
Well,
the only reason I really want to stream now is just so I can like record stuff for like people and like, or you know, just to record like good times, I suppose.
In all honesty, I would be doing that now if I didn't have shit internet.
No, shut up, get your dick out. Actually, I don't want to see it, it's too small.
Then you wouldn't see it in the first place.
That was just me.
Wait, was that it? Was that aimed at me or Sam?
Both of you.
Ah, Sam's got a little dick.
Ah, so have you.
It's alright.
Yeah, but I know I have. I've said countless times I have.
So do I.
Yours is bigger than mine.
That's true.
It's because she's a gay man.
It's gotta be
constantly
big. I've got to pleasure lots of other gay men with it. It's gotta be big. I've got to pierce the rectum and then hit.
I feel like you don't know what a man
She's
wants.
getting,
You
she's
do
getting
not
herself
know
for
what
a
a
big
man
Russian
wants.
man.
You need to tear people in half of it.
Oh god, you need to learn. You need to learn what gay men want. It's not that, Charlotte. You do know
That's
what's
what
going.
Dragonov
You do know what's going on the internet nowadays, don't you?
No, I don't.
Respect men. 2K18. Treat men like the kings they are.
You a MGTOW?
What?
Are you a MGTOW, Ren?
No, have you not seen it like all over like Twitter and stuff?
No.
It's so funny.
I want more thirsty male cos thoughts. Where are they?
Cos thoughts.
Where are
They're
they?
all
I want
Korean.
them.
Yeah.
Korean.
Mm.
Well, the male ones.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
I've
about
not
that?
seen
I ain't
Fox
seen
Box.
none.
Look,
pretty
look at
sure.
this. Go up in the chat.
Scroll up in the. Yeah, but what is that? It's a fucking trap. That doesn't count.
What do you mean traps don't count? What the fuck's wrong with you?
You said
Wait, so what
cosplay.
do you mean by male cosplays?
don't
I
know
mean,
what
like
else- what
men
do you
who are
want?
like, "Hey, I'm a
Cosplaying
man.
Sophie.
I'm
He's a
gonna
man.
like wear my pants low and get my V out." You know what I mean? Like get the abs and shit.
Like
That's what I
that
want.
that guy we saw.
Wait.
What was his name?
Abs and
I don't know.
whatever?
Yeah,
There was a guy we saw.
yeah. The one you photoshopped Shiab onto.
Yeah, him.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not really my cup of tea, but like that kind of. I want more of those things to even out the
You're just
playing
mean.
field. That's all. Like, you know what, men, right? Don't let it stop you. I know you think that women own this shit and that you don't have a chance if you want to be a fucking nasty little hoe bag, but you can do it too. Gay men will support you. Don't
They
worry,
get
and
no
I will
votes.
support
They
you.
get no viewers.
I feel like, that is
Fuck!
growing
Oh!
slowly anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's slowly becoming more of a thing.
Well, yeah, because men get judged by their looks all the time. Now it's unfair.
Feels bad, man.
Shut up. Shut up.
Men get judged on more things than women do.
I know you're trolling, but shut
I'm
up.
not.
You are.
It's disgusting. Income, fertility.
Get back in the
sex
van.
Sam,
See you later.
Yeah, hi.
I imagine this is you.
This is gonna be a bad picture, isn't it? And it's gonna make me cry.
No, I think it's gonna
Oh,
be
that's really accurate. That's good.
Oh yeah, that is actually really accurate.
Just shaking his head very slightly.
Actually,
but
no,
really
to be
fast.
to be fair, sometimes I like to have a little mini rave, and it's great. As long as no one comes into my room at those times, it's great.
Sam, you know when you're like on public transport and you listen to music and you listen to the
Mm.
sound of like drills being penetrated into hard concrete?
That's pretty much what his fucking song is. Occasional
What do you do?
slaps of
Do you just sit
fucking
there like a
metal.
normal person, or do you like? What do you do? Do you hum a bit? Do you nod your head a bit? What do you do, Sam? I want to know. I don't know how you can listen to that stuff and then in public and be like, yeah, this is normal.
I tap my fingers a lot.
Oh. How do you tap your fingers to fucking drills? Like this?
Pretty much.
This is what Rob said
But-
ages ago in Spicy Boys about Sam's music.
But also, I also
It fucking killed me.
You're a piece of
Depending on-
shit. You're an actual piece of shit.
Bye. See you later.
Just listen, just read it from top to bottom.
It's like a gorilla having sex. What is this?
do you know what the worst part is?
It was
What?
a
I
good
know
what
sex,
song that
wasn't it?
No, I know what song that is, and it does. But I love it.
Fuck's sake.
Sounds like gorillas having sex.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it one sec.
If
You
you
just,
air
you just love the sound of it.
In it, no, because I need a montage.
Let me
here.
find this. Let me find this shit.
I swear to God, if you drag that bot in it and play that song, I'm leaving.
No, I'm not gonna put it in the bot. I'm just gonna put it in the music chat.
Oh,
Oh, I would love if this guy had a name that could be just searched.
BLB.
that's how
Sam,
shit
why
fucking
don't you
pop
become a
is.
costhot?
I don't have the bod for that, Charlotte.
Work out.
Why did you kick me?
Gay men love little doughboys.
The
Oh,
boys. I'm not that doughy. Okay, let's calm down here.
No, you are.
They do. You're a little twink. They'll love you.
He's not a
Oh my
twink.
God,
Oh,
stop.
handle you nicely. They'll.
Good
They'll just-
size. You're a good size for
Yeah,
them.
they
They'll
got
just
loads
grab
to
all your
hold on
fat
to.
rolls.
Do you want to keep going?
What the fuck?
He's
What?
not fat. I don't know. I've never seen you in real life, Sam, but I'm assuming
not
you're not fat.
No, it's
I'm not that.
don't worry.
Nice.
I'm just saying they would love you. You would be a gay man's, dream.
Dream.
How many gay men flirt with you, Sam?
0, right?
That,
That's because
That's
you
you-
don't go
yeah.
to gay clubs, though.
Nah.
I've been
No,
to-
not even gay clubs, just clubs.
Bars. Oh, what?
Oh yeah, or bars, yeah, in general.
The bars are weird. Don't do that.
What you mean? Don't do that.
I've got a free drink before.
I had a
in
free drink
Brighton.
before. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Brighton, obviously. Fucking hell, Henry.
Yeah. Well, I don't know any other gay clubs anywhere in London, so. that's the
I
only
got
one.
slut shamed by a lesbian.
Oh, kind of.
Good.
I mean, to be fair, it's your fault.
I went out, we're in a crop top, and she went, "What do you think's gonna happen when you're dressed like that? With no bra on?" And I was wearing a bra, by the way. And
Yeah,
like,
sure
what do
you
you
were.
think? What do you think you do no bra on just like that? And I was like, "Fuck off! You're 5'2". You're like a little dyke. I'm not interested. Goodbye."
Sam, why did you say that to Charlotte?
It's really angry, okay?
It wasn't Sam. I don't think it was. If that was you, Sam, I'm annoyed at you. Stay away from me.
Fucking defensive.
dyke.
I'm sorry. That's the song Rob was talking about.
Oh, I'm really shocked.
One of my finer moments
Hmm.
in chat.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, I'm going off this.
How dare you?
Why doggies? Doggies? This fucking sounds like the Space Jam theme song.
Welcome to the space dream.
Not Space
Oh.
Jam. The fucking.
You're ready for this?
Yeah, that's
I
it. Hey, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, Jock Jam. Fuck! Oh my god!
All right, if you're gonna
Okay,
fucking
so-
scream and get mad, I'm kicking you again.
Oh
so
my
just
god!
stop it.
Can you just like?
Deafen him. Mute him.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
mute you.
mute.
I'll mute you.
Mute.
Oh my god! I've literally just said I'm going off the fucking game.
Okay, we'll get off it
What's
then.
he
Right,
fucking
get off
baby?
it.
What is he baby rage?
Oh,
Fucking Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's because he's bad. Let's see.
yeah, no, it is. I'm not saying that. Ah, fucking rank systems.
Wait, this is like fucking like mad music with like dogs in the background going woof 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 woof
There's
woof
dogs in
woof.
that song.
Pretty
What
much.
the fuck, Sam? Gonna get people and go, hey, hey, doggy.
There are parts that remind me of like the Prodigy, which is like listenable, but even I can't even justify that. Sam, the dogs make it too much for me. Like the dogs make it a bit cringy. Like I'm
To be
not
fair,
about that.
I like it just because of the
Dogs.
melodies anyway.
Oh,
But I'm pretty lenient with my kind of music now. Like,
What about the Harambe's
there's
in there?
there's still stuff in music that I listen to that I don't like, but because
say
of
you're
something
lenient?
else, yes.
Okay.
You always make me lose my fucking train of thought.
Don't be retarded.
Think
Your
voice.
train of thought.
Huh? Pig.
Yeah. So even if there's something I like in a song, I will push through the bad just so I can listen to that.
For that 1 5-minute
Well,
bit,
just
like
skip
that 1
through it.
5-second bit of a song.
yeah, but I'm like that as well though.
Did you
And
mean-
I
did
listen
you
to
mean
songs like that, and it makes me upset that the good part isn't longer. But I'll listen. It makes me want to listen to it more because I want to listen to the part that's really short. Like
Just-
you want to hear it
yeah.
loads.
Oh my god, you're
I
exact-
just drag it for the part that was good. Then just thought.
Yeah.
No.
No, I can't do that. It doesn't
I
work
will-
because you're gonna have the build up.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
Then go to the build. Go
about
to the
5
build up
seconds
before
before
it.
the build-up.
Yeah.
No,
And sometimes-
you
Not
gotta
all.
listen to the whole song.
What
Also,
are you
it's
doing?
not logical, but this is
Just,
how I am.
just
So.
drag it into a photo
That's-
edition.
Yeah,
No,
Edit
no,
it,
no,
cut the
edit
shit,
it to the bit that you
and
want.
then
Yeah.
Fucking render it as well.
But
Yeah,
it's not,
that's
it's not the same. It's not the
How is
same.
it not? How is it not the same?
Because
because you
the
don't.
point is that you like want the bad part as well because it makes the good part
Yeah.
even better. Like I don't know.
Yes.
Well,
It gives you more like.
you know what? I love the
chills
drugs
when
they
it
give you
comes-
when you get
the-
surgery. So I'm just gonna
when-
keep breaking my ribs so I get those drugs.
That's not
What?
not the same.
That's not,
Um,
that's not a good metaphor, right? That's
Right.
really not a good metaphor.
That was.
What is that?
When the good part comes on, you get so much more chills from having like pushed through all the bad, or like there'll be
It's
like,
like
teasers.
life.
Yeah, I'm not
No
talking about like
pain,
literal
no
like
gain.
shitting noises. Like the parts that are bad like are not like actually that bad. It's just like they're just not as good as the good parts. Or
Right, I'm gonna show you a perfect example of this, and it's not AIDS music.
But to me,
So-
all of it's gonna be bad. So that's. Not
Well, yeah,
gonna
but
work.
it's not anywhere near as bad as that. So
I trust you.
it's like okay, it's like do you know the song "Love, Sex, Magic" by Ciara and Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
I like that song's okay, right? I like it, but my favorite part in that song is the part where it's like now is the time, like the breakdown part where it's
Yeah.
like the part where we fall in love part because I really like the part that part's like really nice. It's the best part in it. So like I listen to that song because I'm waiting for like that part in the song, but I
Yeah, but
still
that's
like
not-
the rest of the song. It's just
that's
that the favorite part is that part.
You're
I'm like,
saying it's
I
about
could
you're
do
saying
without the
bad
rest of it.
songs though.
No, I'm not saying. I'm
Right.
not. They don't have to be trash songs. I'm just saying there's like a specific part. In
Yeah,
them
but
that
the
I
way it was getting said was like it was a bad song. Like though that's not like a non-offensive song. That's not good or bad.
Well, no, like I think my tolerance is a lot lower than Sam's because, like, for the one that you just
Yeah.
put in there,
Oh,
like
hold
I can like appreciate the melody parts, but I can't
Right,
put it with the
this-
dogs.
Yeah, but Sam likes Gabba.
This Charlotte doesn't mind Gabba though either.
Yeah, no, but
Like,
I'm not.
Gabba-
I'm not.
Gabba
I'm not. I'm
and
not singling it
Speedcore.
out for shit. Fucking hell, what was that?
Gabba and speedcore are very different genres, regardless of how you view it.
Jesus Christ, that was so.
well,
You could have gave me a warning. That was loud, Sam.
I didn't know it was loud. It's not loud for me.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
loud for me.
That's because Sam's deaf now. Well, I thought it was
Yeah.
fucking song.
So
It's
that
not loud.
the bit of time stamped that's the good part of the song, but that only goes on for like a minute of that whole 7 minutes. But I'll still listen to the whole song because of the build up.
That's bullshit.
That's a lot of time wasted.
No.
Yes.
That's 7. That's like what? 4 minutes of another song you could listen to.
Yeah, that's in fact that's an
Okay,
that's an
but
entirely
yeah.
another song.
So
Yeah.
wait, you're saying you listen to songs where you like 100% love every single part of the song equally? Is that what you're
All
saying?
No,
my
I'm not-
songs
no.
on my playlist, I like them. Full stop.
Yeah, I like every. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in my playlist. It would be in a different playlist.
Yeah, no, I don't think Sam's saying that he dislikes that song. It's not like he hates the song, but he likes
No.
one part in it. It's like the song's okay, but you really listen to it for the one part that's
I know,
in the song that's
yeah,
really
I know what
good.
you mean,
That's
but
what it is.
And
if that
I
was happening
have-
to me, I'd skip to the part I want
I've-
to listen to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I've listened
well, I
to
think
that
what I'm saying
song.
is I can't do that because it diminishes the good
Because
part.
autism.
Well,
Yeah.
I suppose so. OCD,
Yeah,
whatever.
okay, autism's in there somewhere.
Well,
Shut the fuck
autism.
up. You're
It is
you were
autism.
literally raging at a video game just then. Don't fucking talk to me about autism.
You
You
literally
have
no,
autism.
you have autism. It's okay.
No. You have
There we go. She's
autism.
pulled it.
Yeah, I have autism. Yeah. Ooh.
The thing is though, is I've listened to that song like hundreds of times only because of that bit though. Like the rest of it really isn't like amazing or like, oh my god, this is a really good song. It's literally
Yeah.
that one part.
Yeah.
But the more sort of trash music I've gotten into, the more my
Trash.
tolerance has gone up.
Yeah.
Because like
He admitted it.
I've
It's trash.
I've listened
glad.
to literal like AIDS music and
Yeah.
you know I
The
so I
life
can
support
like,
machine
deal-
going off.
I can deal with like a few fucking dogs for a good melody.
I'm fucking done. It's fucking stupid. I can handle a
A
few
few
fucking
dogs.
monkeys in the background.
Do you want to listen
For a
to some
good
music
song.
that I wouldn't listen to?
Do you know what it is, right? I think it's because if you don't listen to like
Sam, stop
dance
typing,
music,
please.
if you're not into dance music or like really electronic music like this, most dance music songs are structured in a way that like they have a really long build up and then they have like a really good part with the melody and then the rest of it's just like the trail off. That's how most dance music is. So I'm just like used to that now. Basically, that's how I listen to music because you know I really listen to like
Okay.
proper like 90s dance music or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't know. If you listen to
This-
like pop songs, it's not the same because everything sort of is the same level. I think.
That is where I draw the line.
This looks like shit.
It looks radioactive to your fucking ears.
Oh my god, this looks like a PowerPoint presentation for the nuclear
It
power plant
is.
that I'm going to tomorrow.
You really had to slide that like little shill bit in, then, didn't you?
Is there shit?
I'm going to this at this time. Meet me then.
I'm gonna get going. What's it
Oh,
doing?
Yeah,
Bye.
good luck
See you.
tomorrow.
Bye. Cheers.
No problem. Oh, I'm the only one
Oh
said
my
that, too.
god! Oh my god! What the fuck is that?
It's extra tone.
Sam,
no,
Yeah,
this is bad.
I know it's bad.
you haven't heard the part that
No,
I've just heard.
No, I'm on it.
What, like,
My
yeah.
computer's crashed. Literally, my computer's crashed. That's it. That's just gonna give me an headache.
Oh my god, it's so long?
Yeah,
I
that's where I draw the line.
I just turned
I
it
do
off.
not like extra tone.
Is that a joke? I feel like this is like an art statement. Like, what is this? This
Where's
is
Death
is-
Grips? Where's
this is an
Death
actual
Grips?
genre.
I'm biggity black, yo.
an actual genre.
Excuse me, sir. Can
I'm
you
black, yo.
pipe down?
I'm black, yo.
Have you seen this, Sam?
Biggity black, yo.
Oh my god.
What?
100% that easy. Fucking hell. Imagine how fit you must be to do that.
Oh my god, that part's ridiculous! How do you even do that? Oh my god!
Pro tip, you don't.
What was I saying? I don't even remember now.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Oh well,
we were
so
talking
I
about-
Do you know
forgot
what? I
because
just
Ryan
realised-
interrupted me.
Oh,
Fucking
shut
hell.
up.
Oh my
You weren't
god.
talking about nothing.
All the time.
Oh my
every
god,
time,
you were literally talking
every
about that on
single
DVR.
time.
Give it a rest.
Every single time.
Give it a rest.
All the time.
Give it a rest.
I don't get it. This is actually
It's a talent if you can do it.
AIDS.
Hang on a minute. That's a good thumbnail.
That's a head blown off.
That's a fucking super mutant.
All the comments like my ears.
Why are they all
How
like
do I-
This paper move music
do
is
I-
relaxing.
Yeah, how do I stop my ears bleeding or something?
Why aren't you looking at that? That's a modded GTA San
What
Andreas.
is this?
What is
What
that?
is this?
This is fan. Look at the video.
Oh my. Oh my god, my ears! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh. No.
I don't think it's that bad actually.
The GTA one?
Yeah. 1 minute 20. 1 minute 20. Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
What
every
is this?
extra tone has good bits. It's just when it becomes extra tone that it's
Oh no,
bad.
Sam, I'm completely lying. I
Yeah,
think
just
this
listen
is
to
fucking
just
terrible.
that good bit, Sam.
Uh,
No, because there is extra in songs with good melodies. It's just they get drowned in shit.
All right, Jesus.
yeah, this is the kind of thing that you would actually have to take that part out of the song and put it in something
No,
else.
no,
Yeah.
no. You gotta listen to them all.
No, you gotta listen to all of it.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it
You
all.
need to build up, don't you?
Yeah, it builds up
No,
to the
there's
climax of the.
No.
You know, you gotta build up to that.
No,
No.
You can't just cut it out. What's the point? You
No.
might as well just cut out all the songs. Get rid of them. Get rid of the bad songs and everything.
as well.
Sorry, I'm doing one of those songs.
Yeah, it's part of the song, that is.
Yeah, we have to build up for it. You see,
I
can't
I don't know why you think you're funny, because you're not. That's not funny.
I think Henry was quite funny though, actually.
No.
No, I think
How
there
dare
is
you.
speedcore.
It's just
that
an
I listen to
opinion.
that I
That's
like,
just my opinion!
Thanks a lot for
and
agreeing
still
with me,
sounds
Henry.
like AIDS, but extra tone is just too far.
Marge wave.
Yeah, where the fuck's Marge Wave?
Well, he is Simpsons wave, so
It was Marge Wave.
got it. There you go. That's CW12. There you go.
Marge Wave. Marge Wave.
Jesus, have fun now. Twitch streamer
Banned.
Marge.
Hi, it's
That's
me.
Mod. That's Mod
Marge,
Flanders.
Marge plays. Mod's boobs. Just think, Flanders did the dirty with more than one woman.
I don't follow.
Remember the way you acted at the party last night?
Wait, Doc's been called out for being racist?
I don't care. Shit. Why?
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, he's
I go hard
he's
in the
popping off.
motherfucking paint.
Some guy called JF Wong was calling him racist.
I go hard in the
on,
MS
is it?
paint.
Go on a strum.
This has got a degenerate picture, but this is
Oh,
still
God.
better than what she's in.
I hope your armor's not scuffed after saying that, Sam.
That's,
What did
It's pretty rad.
that's a nice
What did he
pair of
say?
buttons.
That's a degenerate picture.
I mean, it's not bad, but those tits are ridiculous.
Do you look like the ones in Tekken? In the fucking thingies on?
Yeah, the Japanese cannot draw boobs at all.
Because they don't see them.
That's
They don't
ridiculous.
understand, do they? Like, at all, how it works. They're just like, yeah, big boobies. I like big boobies and cow nipples for some reason.
Pepperoni nipples.
Yeah, they just love, like, massive nips. I don't get it. But they are massive nips, I guess. Ha 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 ha. Because they're called Nippon, because they're from Nippon. It's
Get it?
It's racist.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck,
loud.
now Doc's popping off.
These songs only have like 2,000 views and they're all Sam.
Wow, this is really good.
Oh,
Not
Lord.
Sam 69.
Hey, I ain't like the bottom one.
What, the one with the big titty profile?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Oh, the
Surprise.
big titties.
I
Big
didn't choose. I didn't
titties.
choose. The
I didn't
Big
choose my fetish,
titties.
it chose me. That's what you're
Big
gonna say, Sam.
titties.
No, it's not.
Big titties.
You and your big tittied fucking fetish.
Big titties.
Sam,
What?
If you were with a girl with big old titties,
Right.
would you say milk me? Let me milk
No.
you?
No.
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
I think-
wait, you
Wait,
just
Milk
fucked
me.
that up.
No,
You
no,
just
no,
fucked
because milk
that
me
up.
can be wanked off.
Oh.
Checkmate. Get fucked.
There's
Save
no,
yourself.
there's no checkmate there.
I know, because
Why-
I'm playing
why-
checkers, bitches.
Why would
you
getting
lost.
whacked off be related to how big her tits are?
Because then I corrected myself, and then you called me out on the mistake, so I have to defend myself instantly without being wrong.
Hmm.
I commend
Indeed.
your quick thinking.
Typical you.
200 IQ.
200 IQ play.
Yeah, just outplayed. Get over it.
I'm playing 4D chess.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can
Keep
only
us
see 2D. I was about to say something stupid. Never mind.
Okay.
Uh,
Good that you corrected yourself.
Never mind. I always correct myself when I'm wrong. Don't worry.
I just can't believe that I'm gonna die. I don't know.
We're all gonna die, Charlotte.
Yeah.
The bottom comment of that song is why it sounds like an old computer crashing. It's all in caps.
Do you know about that girl who got stabbed by her ex-boyfriend the other day?
No, but it happens. Why? What's this one?
He came into the gym while she was working out, started working out next to her. He left, then she left later on. She texted him saying he followed me to the gym. He was outside the car, stabbed her 75 times.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
75.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
do it.
And then,
It's counting.
And then the police arrested him.
How'd you do that? How'd you manage to do that?
Kitchen
Yeah.
knife.
Is he on steroids or something? What's wrong with him?
No, he just stabbed her because she
No, but
broke
no,
up with him.
it's not normal to do that though.
Well,
A normal person wouldn't do this. There's something wrong with him.
nah, normal though. Don't you ever get the urge to stab someone?
I got
Maybe
rejected
I'll just stab you
on
now.
Tinder, so I'm gonna.
It wasn't on Tinder. He was dating her for a few years.
Well, he was an ex-Tinder girlfriend. Apparently, they found each other on Tinder.
Yeah, like if you stabbed me,
Okay.
because I wouldn't stab you.
Well,
I'd stab you all.
I'd poison you and get away with it easy.
she die.
Yeah,
I
75
think, yes,
times.
I'd,
Yeah.
I'd say.
I know, but so people can survive
Have a hunch.
amazing things. To be fair, so people
Yeah,
get
no.
shot. People get shot in the head and they survive that.
Yeah, that's
No,
on the
yeah.
head then, is it? It's like past the ear or something.
Yeah, she was like she probably bled out. Like there was the only people there to like help her were like just random
Her
people walking
boyfriend.
past.
Oh.
Her new boyfriend, who just so happened to be
I
there.
mean, he looks a bit like
Dodgy.
he looks a bit disturbed. His face is a bit like weird. I mean,
Probably
he's
right.
got-
Yeah. The last thing on her
Dead
phone was a
eyes.
video on her Snapchat of him walking towards her car.
Fish eyes.
Fish eyes.
Terrified ex.
Dr. Disrespect has such a cool phone.
What phone is it?
Says he made her life
It's a mo-
hell.
It's a Motorola flip phone.
Oh. That's not cool.
How is that not cool?
Molly
Henry,
McLaren.
Henry, you're with a honey in the
Where are they
club.
from? Do you know?
No, because it was on Granadas for the north, like Manchester probably or something.
Hello.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Did you not hear what I just said?
Sorry, I couldn't. For some reason, it just like did. I
It
just didn't
crashed.
hear anything then. Yeah, I just crashed.
man's done that, yeah. No, it's just asking you don't hear me. It was on Granada and stuff, so I think it was like the north, like northwest,
I think it was in Newcastle. I just saw them.
something like that. But yeah. So let's say you're with a honey in the club, Henry.
Mm.
I don't know. The script are playing, you're feeling it, you're getting down and dirty with your bad self.
Shit.
Yeah, the man who
Fucking-
can't be moved or made or whatever.
Slap
That's playing.
jumping,
Yeah,
Look at-
you're
twerking.
going crazy. She whips out her Motorola
Oh, they
flip
were in.
phone
They were in.
and
Sorry,
gives
they
you
were
her
in.
number.
They were in Kent.
Oh god, balance swap.
Yeah, because she goes to Kent Uni, so they were in Kent.
What is Sam? Are you watching the split screen? What is that?
Yeah, I know
That
it.
looks like something out of Grimm.
What's he playing?
UFC.
Oh my god.
Is that his
Oh, his
character?
fucking character, the big white thing.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
What is that? I'd
It looks
fucking-
like
Imagine-
mid mid transformation,
Yeah,
like mid Volg.
I'd fucking tap out instantly if I saw that in my fucking octagon.
Dr. Disrespect. It's got a cat on stream.
Oh,
Oh shit, the league. I swear to God, if these are losing. I swear to fucking God.
oh my god, he's
Yeah,
put all his
Dallas,
stuff
yeah.
to 100. That's just
Oh.
cheating.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, but his whatever his middle one is taking a hit.
I think
God,
that's
she's
the
in the,
least
she's in the
important
gym on her own,
Yeah.
and like he just comes in and like
And, yeah,
puts
and then
his
she
mat next to her.
Yeah, and then he starts like talking to her and stuff. Then she texts her mum saying he's here, like he's followed me to the gym. He's working out next to me. What do I do?
one. That's fucked up, man.
Wait,
She
so
should.
what was the relation? X or?
X.
Oh, they weren't together at the time.
No, broken
No,
up.
he clearly did it because she broke up with him.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Disturbing.
45.
Is it
Poor
John
gent.
Doe's 45?
Poor supreme gentleman's life wasted.
45-year-old fucking
Not.
UFC.
They're smaller than me.
Oh yeah, it is 5'2".
Yeah, but like
What
what?
are you
By 2?
watching?
What is it? 2 inches?
Shut up.
Didn't deny it.
Bang. Is he playing Mighty Mouse? Is he actually fighting Mighty Mouse?
I don't know.
I have no.
Oh my god, he is.
God, that's disgusting.
Wait, no, the person he's fighting,
That's
right,
disgusting.
is an actual UFC fighter.
Yeah, I know, because it's a UFC game.
No, I'm saying he's talking to.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He
I've got
plays
to
like
mute it.
fighting games and everything. Yeah, it's Mighty Mouse.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
That's
he's-
him in game. Yeah, Mighty Mouse. That's him.
This
Oh,
whole thing's a
Sponsored thing. Yeah,
promotion for the game anyway.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
I see.
actually the UFC fighter, Mighty Mouse.
That's disgusting.
He's a little
But-
beast.
By the way, the one who did the murder, he denied that he murdered her,
Thank God, even though he was covered in blood.
even though he did it in a car park.
How did no
Yeah.
one like see that after 75?
No, they did. They did see
Yeah,
it.
it
Everybody
wasn't
saw
me.
it, but he still didn't plead guilty
It's got
because
like
he's
a-
obviously
Wait,
retarded.
no, but how did no one
Fucking
stop
knife in
him
his
up?
hand.
Like, they
Sam,
sit
Sam,
back
wait,
there
if
and
you saw a
stab-
guy just go mental on the body, would you
Seven,
stop him?
with a knife covered in blood. Oh, I know, my fair maiden. I see you're in distress.
I'll
One,
mind
good thing
my
this
fucking
knife won't get through
business.
my white armor.
See you later.
Whatever, Ren.
Forget that.
If you see someone with a knife like that, you're not gonna like try and. I mean, unless you're like confident in yourself.
Unless you've got.
I'm gonna look at the rundown of how it happened, and then we'll settle this. Okay.
It's really.
If he
hairy.
was stabbing it in the car, maybe people might have noticed. Like, I understand where you're coming from, Sam. I don't know why people haven't didn't intervene, but at the same
Well,
time,
No, but it's like 75 times. That means people would have been sat there watching a long time.
Not
no,
watching,
no,
just
75.
running, more like
No,
fucking
if he
sprinting away.
if someone's stabbing at that, like, if he's doing it quick and aggressive,
Yeah.
75 times, and he
75
could,
is no, but 75 is excessive
That's
because
a lot.
20 is normally when they say that it was frenzied. So 75 is excessive. That is a
Yeah,
lot. You've got to
I'm-
think if you're stabbing somebody, it's not as easy as just like putting a knife through butter. It's like 1,
yeah,
3,
they
4,
also
5,
don't
6,
say the extent.
7.
They also don't say the extent of how much he's like of how deep all the cuts were. Like, there's probably slashes as well and everything. So
It was,
what?
only,
Right, but
it was only a
that's
kitchen
still-
knife as well. It wasn't a
Yeah.
big knife. It was only a
Yeah,
kitchen
no.
That's still 75 like hits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but what I'm
Uh.
saying is, like, the fact is, it could have only been a short time, the actual attack itself.
Or anyone even saw it. No one might have seen it.
Yeah, because it could have been
Seen
in
it.
her car.
It was in her car. She
Yeah,
got into
exactly.
her car, and he obviously followed her when she opened the car door. Or maybe she might have opened the car door because she didn't think anything was going to happen. I don't know. And he stabbed her
He's
while she
getting
was in the car.
destroyed by my mouse.
No, he's not.
Is he actually?
He was.
Yeah, he was then, but he's gonna get battered either way. He's playing against like a guy who knows how to play these games.
It's
I
not
don't,
fair
I don't know
to
from
tell,
what
but
from what I've seen. The
it's-
ones, yeah, you
Yeah,
get a
what do
It's
PS2,
better.
What do
you get a
see?
PS2, TVs.
Yeah, but that's the. I don't think.
They're like jails. I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's like jail, but it's way better than they deserve. Way better.
I just think, right,
Why, what's wrong with killing them, though? What's wrong with killing them? What's wrong with that?
They don't.
an
they
eye
don't
for an eye
fucking
makes the world
suffer.
blind.
No, what's actually the problem,
They
though?
should just.
They don't get to suffer.
They just.
Why are they
I
gonna
don't-
suffer?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
They're
not
not
asked
suffering,
about.
living.
I'm not asked about them suffering. Like the thing is, I don't give a shit if they're suffering. The thing is, once you have taken somebody's life, you forfeit your right to live. So you should have your life
Mm.
taken off you too.
By
That is
who?
the end of
So
it.
who's gonna take? Who's gonna kill him? Someone
The
else.
authorities. The
Right.
authorities. That he should be
Someone's-
executed.
Someone's
He
still
should
gotta
be-
do it.
Executed.
Some of those like rather die anyway. Like
I don't give a shit
But
what they want. That's irrelevant. Everything they want, the suffering and all that kind of bullshit is irrelevant. The thing is, even so, they're suffering, right? They might suffer for a bit, but the human body has an incredible way of just adapting to your surroundings. Like, they're not going to really suffer that much, actually. The ultimate punishment for somebody is death. There's no heaven, there's no afterlife. once you're dead, you're dead. That's it. There's nothing else that you could do. No one's gonna punish you. So just fucking kill them. It doesn't make any sense. They're not gonna suffer. And even if they are, I'm not asking they do suffer. I just want them dead. You know what I mean?
I think keeping them in jail is stupid, especially pedophiles.
I don't know.
Because not most of the time, yeah, they get fucked up when they're found out, but only they're under protection. They're isolated.
Yeah, look at fucking John Venables. He got let out, and now look what he's done again. Oh fucking hell, more.
It's because he was a kid at the time. That's why they had to let him out. They could
I
have
know,
kept him in.
They could have kept him in. They could have kept him in, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Why did they let him out? You know what I mean?
Because it was just it's just an extremely weird case.
Yeah, I know. But once you kill a child, and you're a child.
Yeah, but you are a child.
You're not gonna fit in with normal society.
Like, it wasn't a mistake as well.
No, he's fucked up anyway. Like, there's only so much you can do for a person, and I feel like, you know, these people, they have like a proper disease, like a disorder that isn't fixable.
So put them down.
Shouldn't...
Someone else who might even think about it, be like, well, fuck, if I can get killed for this, I'm not gonna do it. That can also lead into it. I'm not gonna say that's gonna be the case for all of them.
Yeah, but
that can happen.
I was gonna say, do you not think it's a bit of a deterrent for them to not to think about doing it more, not doing it more, if there's actually like the punishment of death?
I don't think so. No, they know
Why
what
not?
they're doing is shit. They know they get caught.
Not all the time.
No, that's not true, Ryan. They know what they're doing is shit. I understand what you're saying. Like, if they're gonna kill somebody, they're gonna kill somebody anyway, regardless of what happens to them.
Do it. If anything, it'd just be more. They'd be more careful. It'll be harder for anyone to get caught.
Yeah, but I feel like just because of that, though, you would have less of it happening because more people would have to actually think about what they want to do.
Yeah, but they're paedophile. It happens from an early age. It's not like you're 30 becoming paedophile. It's something that grows
no, obviously,
as you're
but
10, and it's like
they cost a lot of money for it to be kept alive in prison, and then they get let out anyway.
They don't get let out.
Most of them not having.
Get let out.
They do. They do.
They do.
They do get let out.
They do.
Huh?
Jesus.
One of them got let out in Liverpool like not that long ago when he raped like 5 kids or something.
No, they get let out all the time because it's very difficult to tell if they're reformed because you can't get in their heads and tell them, like, you know, actually see if they actually feel a certain way about it.
And they get a change of identity, some of them.
Yeah, they get a change of
identity. They can't help
Henry,
I'm not.
I would be more on your side if they didn't get let out. I'd still want them to die. Like, I feel like.
But knowing they're not leaving is like.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. His life in prison, that man who stabbed that girl 75 times, his life in prison is not life in prison. It's not America. It's 20 years. That's it. It's 20 years.
Yeah.
He'll get out when he's in his 40s. That is not enough time. Once you're a murderer, once you've decided that you can take someone's life, how on earth can you go back into normal society? You just can't. You can never can. So what do? Just keep them in the prison for the rest of their lives and then wait for them to die a natural death in the bed? I just don't. I'm not interested in that. I just want them dead. And I do actually believe. Obviously, this is just a difference in opinion. I don't have any statistics to back it up. Although I will say that I know in China, because they do have the death penalty and they execute those people in the world, people are very well behaved. Like, people do not fuck around in China. Like, they will not look at you. They will leave you alone. They will respect you more because they are scared that something's gonna happen to them, basically. Which is obviously a bad thing as well, because you want to have freedom, I guess. And they have problems with freedom of speech and stuff because they are a communist regime. But anyway, I'm just saying, I do think that it would be actually a deterrent for some people, because I think the threat of death is far more threatening to them than just being put in prison and getting 3 square meals a day.
They're still gonna do it because they can't help it. It's a fucking mental condition.
Well, yeah, but there's also the argument of people who commit these crimes because their life in prison is better than their life outside of prison.
Yeah, and it's not actually a mental murdering somebody is not a mental condition.
He's not about pedophiles.
If you murder someone, you deserve to die.
You're about 2 different things. You were talking about that guy and the original argument was about pedophiles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I understand that, but also pedophilia is not actually a mental. It is a mental condition because your brains are cross-wired to think that children are attractive and not like adults, right? But it's also not a mental condition. It's not compulsive. Not every pedophile has to touch and assault a child. You can still contain yourself. You can go on hormone replacement, so your libido is reduced. So you can get your tubes tied.
What's he going to say to the nurse? Why he wants them?
Well, you can do that. You can go to therapists.
What's he gonna tell her? Yeah, but are you really gonna fucking what therapist
Well,
is really gonna?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Listen, the fact is, they do actually have options. They have options to mitigate the way they behave.
They already have.
Even
really
if it's
shitty
embarrassing.
lives. They already know they are hated by everyone. They already have a shitty life. They're already like just in.
Well, yeah, but if you know you have a shitty life, why wouldn't you go try and do something to make your life less shitty and like end up in a better scenario than like prison and maybe dying in prison because somebody finds out you're a nonce? Like,
I think they can. I just think murderers. Yeah.
Hello.
If you kill someone, you can die, but not.
Yeah.
I just think. See, I think I would be more willing to be on your side, Henry, if they didn't let them out. That is the only thing that kind of stops me from being like, yeah, okay, I don't really mind if they're left alive in prison because they're not going to hurt anyone. Because it's not that they get protected. They get fucking protected, so no one knows they're a paedophile apart from the police.
Yeah, they also get special rooms sometimes because they don't want the prisoners to come near them.
So what stops the paedophile? Let's say a paedophile gets a child and he knows it's a death penalty if he gets caught. What stops him from killing the kid after he's done? Because he knows he's going to die himself.
I mean, a lot of them kill kids anyway, but at the same time, it's like.
Yeah, I feel like less kill kids than.
Yeah, being a child killer is different to being mostly pedophiles. Like they groom a child and then they continuously molest the child over a couple of years.
Gain the kid's trust, work it up.
But it will change though if he knows he's going to die. He's just going to kill her.
Yeah, but I think a lot of them anyway are so careful about it and only get found out because of their own negligence rather than like the child saying something.
Yeah.
And
don't forget, a lot of people
because of that
are just being told they're a paedophile, but sometimes it's wrong. They're wrongly convicted. Like you're gonna say that Kevin Spacey should be killed now. That happened 30 years ago.
No. I don't think Kevin Spacey should be killed.
But he's a paedophile.
But
well, no, there's no evidence though. There's actually no evidence.
Yeah.
The thing is,
So
no one gets convicted on hearsay.
His career's done.
Oh.
Kevin Spacey.
It's not done. It'll be back in a few years, just like Mel Gibson.
No. You're really misunderstanding this. Basically, Kevin Spacey, I don't know. No one actually knows. Like, there's no DNA evidence that proved that he touched somebody, or there's no recording that proved that he did something. It is all hearsay. He will never get convicted in a court. He will never go to prison for it because there's no evidence. There's only hearsay. Same with Harvey Weinstein. They can say all they want, but no one took a rape kit after he raped them. So there's no way to possibly ever actually have evidence towards what he did. That's the thing. You can't get convicted on hearsay. I can't go to fucking court and be like, he raped me, and then be like, oh, whatever. It doesn't work that way. You would actually have to have evidence in order to get convicted. So false convictions are not like actually that much of a problem. And also the rate of false convictions is very, very low. Actually, it's very overstated in the news, and everyone likes to say it, but it's not actually that big of a deal. It's not like a 50% false conviction rate.
I get what you're saying, Henry. Like, I feel like if the death penalty was brought back, it would have to be very carefully used, and it would have to be used only when there is 100% like definite evidence that this person you're convicting to death is, you know. Oh yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, even with murder, like some murderers are wrongly convicted. Like, the thing with the death penalty is they did also execute a lot of people who are actually innocent, but. When you see
that was a different time as well, though.
Yeah, and it's not that many people. I don't think it's actually also, like it's not like that many.
On the flip side, when like 30 people have just seen you stab a woman 75 times in a parking lot, you can't really back out that one.
But he was innocent though. I don't get it. I literally watched him drop the knife.
That's the thing with like saying that like murderers. If you think that murderers don't deserve to be killed, you'd rather have them suffer. Like all you need to do is watch the last video Ted Bundy, the most notorious serial killer in the world, ever appeared in, because he was so desperate to keep on living. He got a televangelist, you know, a TV preacher from America, who's in the Bible Belt. And his last TV interview was him like begging him and saying it was because of porn. It was because of porn. It was because it's not actually my fault. I'm gonna bring the jury. I'm gonna make sure they reconsider this. I don't deserve to die. I have something wrong with me. It's the media. Blah blah. He's squirming. He's desperately squirming. He's so losing his cool, which is really unusual for Ted Bundy because he's a psychopath. So I mean, he's killed like over 200 women. You know, he was a real absolute sicko. You know, it was something wrong with him. He was a frenzied madman, and even he was scared. You could tell he's scared. He's squirming when he knows that he's going to die in 8 hours. You know what I mean? You
Well, I
can't.
mean, if
there's
that's the
nothing more that
case,
strikes the fear of God into you than death.
If that's the case, then you don't give them a choice. It's like you kind of work out what they're more scared of, and you just give them that.
Spiders, get him.
Work out like he's gonna tell you.
And then you
Yeah,
make
he's
it
not
so-
gonna tell you though, is he? Like, what if
I
he says,
can't-
"Oh, I'm not scared of death,
No,
but I'm scared of
but you're
clowns"?
not-
Like,
A room full of
Fucking
clowns for the rest of your life,
Just make him watch it for the rest of his life.
that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't give him a choice. You just kill him. Like,
Now tell me what you're most scared of.
everybody's
You did all
scared
this,
of death.
kid.
Well, the thing is, even if you don't think you're scared of death when you live in, when it gets to you, when he's sat there and he's watching everybody, he gets the bag put over his head and then he gets fried. He's gonna be fucking scared of death. That's it. There's no way you can't be scared of death unless
No.
you're actually brain dead and you don't know what's going on.
As long as it's not as inhumane as it is, like I don't think it should be like lethal injection or anything. I think it should be painful.
Right,
I'm not
guys
really
are
bothered.
pretty
I just want them
fucked up.
dead.
That's just weird.
Yeah, I just want them dead. I'm not really bothered about how they die. I just want them dead. Like, I don't really. I think whatever's the most cost-efficient way to get rid of them, like a cattle in a slaughterhouse, like whatever's the best way,
The little gun
cheapest
triggers
way,
that they use.
the fastest way to get rid of them. That's fine with me. I just want them dead.
Yeah.
I just want them not on this
Sam,
planet.
who's gonna sit there torturing someone? There's no one.
They did it back
no
in the
one
day.
the
Don't
right
do
mind.
it now.
Yeah, we're not.
That'd
That's
be
a good. That's a
people.
good question, actually. Would you, if they brought back public hangings, would you go to them?
Fucking
No,
weird.
I wouldn't go to
you
public
know
hanging.
what?
So many people up.
I'd maybe.
No.
I don't think I would go because I feel like it would really upset me. But
No, it
I
probably
don't
upset me, but I'd be so interested to see you
unless
go into
it
it
was
and everything.
somebody who like really wronged me or wronged somebody else in my life, then I would probably want to watch it. But I wouldn't
Yeah,
want to watch
that's
some randomer die.
So what's
like,
what if it's a paedophile that you said that got caught and you got to watch him die? Since you
If it was
wanted
John
him dead.
Venables,
Since you
Yeah, I'd
wanted
watch
him
that.
dead.
yeah, I'd happily.
Yeah, I'd watch
I'd
that.
watch
I'd have no remorse.
Or any
okay.
paedophile. Okay. I just,
Well,
want,
no,
I just want to get straight that you're being
No, I was
being
saying,
equal
I was.
on all levels, not just because it's very
I think-
personal to you. You now
I
change
think
your
it's-
ideas.
I think it's extreme.
they wouldn't bring back public hangings, though. By the way, that would never happen. That's never gonna
Oh,
happen.
really? Oh, I just started the
It was
Patreon
just
for
it
it.
was just a funny. It was just something I thought I'd mention because they did
I
used to
don't
do
think-
that.
I don't think they deserve to die like peacefully or sort of not
Comfortably.
honorably. What's the word? Comfortably, yeah. And I feel like lethal injection is basically sort of the way out. Really, it's not really like
Fry him.
yeah, just fucking shoot him.
Well,
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying,
really.
cut their
I
heads
think
off.
I think you could just. I think shooting them's fine. I think just turn them around and shoot
Waste
them in
of-
the back of
waste
the
of
head is
ammunition.
fine. That's done. You know what I mean? That's over. Done with. That's what they do in China. They just take you out to the field, shoot you in the back of the head, take a photo of you, and done. Done and dusted. Just
disagree.
hands. It's gone.
Disagree. I reckon we should get something out of it. Takeshi's Castle, but the losers die. And then the one pedophile at the end thinks that he's
Actually,
surviving, and he's gonna
not
survive,
gonna
and he
lie.
gets popped in the back of the head.
Not gonna lie, I've talked to people about this, and I would very happily watch like a Hunger Games.
With them,
of
yeah.
Just pieces of shit.
Huh?
I would
Just
happily
Discord.
watch that.
I mean, it's an interesting topic that has been brought up a lot, like in media. Obviously, there's like loads of stuff. There's the Hunger Games, there's like Battle Royale, there's like all this, the Running Man, you know, there's like lots of stuff about it. But I don't know how realistic that is. I don't think
Oh,
it'll
no.
ever actually happen. Like,
I don't
No,
think it
God,
will
no.
happen. One, because it would cost too much money,
yeah,
and two, because
Human rights
it
and
is very
stuff and-
barbaric.
Yeah.
it is.
Human-
You've got to think
Humans
that
are
is
barbaric.
very barbaric. Like that is.
But how would
at-
you,
at the
how
same
would you
time-
want it done though? Like
At the same
in all
time-
serious.
I can't lie and say that I wouldn't.
I'd watch it, yeah, because you're a human. Anyone would. But I'm saying, how would you want it? Would you want it like Battle Royale? Or would you want like the Hunger Games, where shit's in trees and shit, or do you
No,
just
I'd
get a
like-
random backpack?
I think Hunger Games style in terms that they all start around the outside and have to run to the middle.
I don't like that.
And
PUBG
then-
him, PUBG them, drop them in randomly.
Nah, I like the sort of more spectator style of Hunger Games.
Don't know. I'd prefer them to have no. I don't know. No weapons when they come in. Maybe some like food and food
Well, you
and
don't-
bandage.
You don't get weapons in the Hunger Games at the start. It's just you.
No,
rush to
in
it to get loot.
but I'm saying in Battle Royale you do. One
Do you
guy
know
got a
what it
fucking
is, though?
frying pan.
Do you know what it is? That is like I think the reason why lots of people want them to die. It's just because when you've like seen, if you've ever seen like a court case of like a murderer who like gets 20 years in prison or whatever, or a pedophile who will get 20 years in prison and then lifelong anonymity. You're right, there's like completely no remorse, but not only that, they are generally speaking classed as someone with a personality disorder, so they're not mentally ill, they've just got like a problem. So it might be like borderline personality disorder or psychopathia, sociopathy, which is like, you know, other disorders or whatever as well. But they literally cannot, like, they don't have the capacity to feel remorse. They literally cannot feel empathy. It's not like you doing it and how you would feel in that situation, because you would never do that because you're a normal person. It would literally be like somebody, like, if somebody killing a puppy and then feeling nothing. You know what I mean? Like, they literally, they don't have the capacity to feel that way, and they never ever will. So what is the point of letting them live?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like there is only so far that you can help someone who has mental, like, disorders or illnesses, and like, yeah, it's a problem, but like, I would much rather like money be spent on helping normal people with mental disorders rather than a psychopath who's just gone and shot his like wife and kids because he's fucking fucked off in the head.
Yeah, well, this is the thing as well. It's like a human that doesn't have empathy is on the borderline of like not being human and almost being a bit of like a robot. Almost being a bit of an animal, because all they do is work off of instinct. That's it. Like, they just think about like sex and fucking and then like killing people because that's like all they think about. Instincts, right? So if they only experience all right, stop it.
All right, sorry.
Okay.
If they only experience instincts though, like an animal, maybe we should just treat them like animals and just like, you know, like when a dog bites somebody, you put the dog down because it can't live with other humans, right? It's a bad dog and it's never gonna not bite somebody, but it needs so you put it down because it can't live anymore. Like, that's it.
That's a very good point, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if we're putting down dogs just because they've bitten someone, we should definitely put down a human because he's like killed someone.
Basically, right. This whole conversation was just me trying to get your dog to get.
I know it is. I know it is. Oh my god, get over it. You attacked me. You deserved it. Get over it. It's your fault. In fact, you should get put down for attacking me.
Wait. Story time.
Charlotte,
there's actually no story time.
There is.
Really?
What, Sam?
You have to be up in like 5 hours.
Yeah, but I'm not tired, so.
So fuck you.
You telling me that was the story time?
There's a story time to this.
Basically, his dog bit me twice.
Incorrect.
And that was it.
Incorrect. Well, correct, but incorrect.
Yeah, on her side, that was correct.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. Remember, there's 3 sides to a story. Man, here's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a mix of both.
I heard hers.
Charlotte was staying in mine for my birthday, and then the next, like, you know, my dog's a little shih tzu. Doesn't like women. This lesbian dog doesn't like women and strangers, but like certain people doesn't like Charlotte. So she's very defensive of like me and my family and stuff. And Charlotte was just sitting next to me. It was the first one was you just sitting next to me, weren't it?
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Charlotte was just sitting next to me, and the dog just generally just jumped up and attacked her. I think it's just because we were close to each other.
Yeah. To be fair, it didn't hurt. Like, it's only a little.
Yeah,
dog.
obviously it wouldn't.
Yeah, it was
and then the second. Yeah. No, God no. And the second time it was.
I just kicked her down and she just like sulked away, basically.
Yeah. Charlotte kicked the dog in the ribs.
I bit her back.
Yeah. And then she took a bite out of her side. Yeah. It was a weird.
I am the dominant animal.
Yeah. So Charlotte's got like a ton of fur in her mouth. And then she comes over to me and she's like, "Yeah, no, dog just attacked me." As me dog's limping, covered in blood. And Charlotte's like, "Yeah, it just bit me for no reason."
Just a fucking spine showing.
And then the second time was she was asleep on we were in my bed and she was asleep on the bed, weren't she? Because she was scared or crying or something.
Probably.
And then I think you went to move her off the bed and pick her up, and she just attacked you because she was scared of you.
She just bit me again.
And I think both times, yeah, you know, dumb dog, innit?
So basically, that my side of the story is correct. Your dog bit me twice.
Well, yeah, but you never gave the information without context.
What information does this mean?
You attacked the dog. You attacked the dog. You need to know the dog's personality, the way it was brought up, the way it was raised.
Raised badly, clearly.
Well, yeah, obviously it's a fucking mess.
Well,
but you can't say that because it went under a ton of stress. I mean, how would you like living with a disabled 23-year-old who could probably kill you?
Alright then. I mean, Calm's gonna stab your dog.
No, he's not, because Calm's a bitch and won't do anything.
He's a bitch. At him
You're-
right now. Tell him he's a bitch. Do it.
You're all talk.
I'm not talk. I'm not saying anything. He said
No,
that
you've literally said countless times you're gonna kill my dog, and you don't.
No, I didn't say that. I said
Yes, you
Calm will
do.
kill your
No,
dog.
no, I'm
Don't
not
get
about right
play
now,
it.
though.
Do you want her to?
Yeah,
Okay,
since
yeah,
she does,
why
I'll
do you
just
keep
fucking...
bringing it up?
Yeah, he's like, oh, you keep saying you're gonna kill my
It's
dog,
almost like the...
but
Well,
you
you know,
won't.
yeah,
Pussy.
you know, because I wanted to,
Go
because
on,
if she
do it.
tries...
Kill my
Because
dog.
if she tries, I know Millie
Who
would
says
win.
that?
Someone confident enough in their dog's fighting ability.
Sorry, Charlotte, you can kill my dogs.
What?
He doesn't have
You
dogs.
can kill my dogs if you want to kill
Just
someone.
fucking kill Sam. Sam,
Alright.
Charles, he's like, just kill my dogs. Sam's just in a dog once. He just says, kill me in the stomach. Charlotte, please kill my dog. Ignore the brown boy in the costume. Just take the shot.
Take the shot.
Pull the trigger, piglet.
I fucking hate my dogs.
You have dogs?
You have dogs?
I mean, they're not.
No, you got
Well, they're
dogs.
not. They're my dad's dogs, but they were.
I thought you were like, no, they're cats.
No, the cat.
No,
they're
no.
not dogs. They're cats, but still, they're my dogs.
No, my cat's different. You stay away from my cat.
I'd welly your fucking cat, you know.
No, my cat loves everyone.
Oh, I'll let him off then. Oh, Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
How
nice.
Oh,
It slept on me when I went there. I was
what
sleeping.
a fucking whore of a cat you have.
I know.
Henry was made up with that. I know. It was so easy.
That was my.
Henry didn't decide that life. The pussy just comes to him.
That was my. Shut up.
I made up with you in your own joke then that you started wheezing.
That's what she does all the time. I'm
Oh
so
my
funny.
God.
Yeah, that was my first like proper
Pussy.
like. Yeah, that's why I lost my virginity. That's my first like. proper-
Sam's pussy.
Small, tight, easy to
Elliot.
play with, hairy,
Let's get this straight, alright?
bit beefy,
Brown.
He did not
smelt
My
smelt
cat.
weird, bit of shit around it.
Alright. Do we mean? Okay, sorry.
Look, carry on about the fucking cat
I forgot
We're
what I
not
was
talking
saying
about the pussy.
in detail, moist detail.
there.
It was a
I
hole?
Lost my fucking train of thought.
It was a whore. It came onto you, something like that.
No. Well, yeah.
Do you wear a
I-
lot of denim, Henry?
No. Just my
Okay.
jeans.
You wear jeans, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I thought you meant like jackets and fucking.
No, I don't. I can picture you in a full denim outfit.
No, never.
Denim
Never.
jacket, denim jeans,
I'd rather
denim
kill
jeans,
myself.
Mick, and maybe like
If
I don't know.
anything, I feel like you'd wear leather over denim.
I've
Chappers.
got leather either.
you haven't got
Have you
leather.
not?
No. I
Henry,
don't.
get leather.
Only my wallet's leather.
Get something that says Dad likes leather.
Daddy likes leather.
There's no one
that
seen
was
Arrested
my
Development.
first time, like proper interaction with a cat.
Really?
Makes any sense? Yeah.
Mom
I
was a
didn't-
cat.
I didn't really
My-
like them before that.
Yeah,
But no.
my first time with a cat was
Same
I
thing,
was 5
We're
years old.
really
And I was
going through first
babysitting the
time.
cat, and it scratched me across the face.
Oh.
So yeah, I have a good repertoire with animals. My
So what you're
hamster fell
saying is-
downstairs. Pussy
What you're
pussy
saying
attacked
is,
me.
no, Sam's pussy took
This is not-
Henry's
no,
pussy
Elliot.
virginity.
No, Elliot, why are
Elliot.
you getting these mixed up?
Whatever.
Sam's pussy is
Yeah.
untouched.
Do not whatever
She's-
me.
Yeah, she slept with me for like a good 6 hours.
Why did you not move in 6 hours?
Because I
That's
was
the real
asleep as
question.
well.
Okay. Like you were just sitting there scared of the cat.
Sam,
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Sam,
What do I
it was-
do?
It was the night where we came back from fucking almost getting killed by cows.
Sorry, what?
Right, okay, fair enough.
Wait,
Now, I believe
Wait,
there's a
you need to
story
see it.
time
Sorry,
here.
no, wait, no, you don't need to hear it. You need to see it.
you need to read
What?
it. You need to read it.
Henry, you need to get it from the other chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Sorry,
It's-
what?
You'll see.
I had to type it up because it was such a good, well, it was such a shit night actually, not a good night.
Will it be
It
as
was
good as punching a gay guy and running through a field?
One of you might need to read it.
Oh,
I
think
am
we
the
need to read it.
intellectual.
You
Yeah.
can do a voice if
No.
you want to do a voice.
No, you're the voice.
I'm not going to, but okay. Okay.
We're ready,
Elliot's BBQ ExtravaCancer. So,
I need
as
to
many of
wait.
you may know,
I really
Elliot hosted a barbecue. Me and Zach attended, got there, had fun, went to the pub, the usual, all good. We were also invited to a party, of course. We also attended that. You know what I want? I want the fucking Law and Order theme to play every time the time comes up.
I'll do that.
Oh, dun.
Yeah, the
I'll do that.
Do you want me to do that before the time?
please.
Okay.
Please do that.
Dun.
No, can you do the actual sound? Can you just get the sound up?
Yeah, okay, what's that?
And start again.
What the?
I'm not starting again. I'm not starting again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry, one sec. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Make sure the bot's turned
Just
up,
read
please.
it, it's just
I'm
you
so
play-
glad
can you-
I didn't go to this.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
is the
Yeah,
bot
Sam.
turned up?
You can have
It's a 14-second clip, so okay, there you
It's
go.
not in here yet. Oh. Is this gonna work?
Turn up.
Oh, we're gonna see the intro. Yes.
Investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Yes.
You fucked it up by saying yes!
No, what the fuck do you mean?
You were meant to go instantly into the time?
No, you can't play that. No.
She just
You
wants
can't-
the
Sound effects.
You
Oh,
can't
okay,
play
okay.
that whole clip every time I put a sound on you. I just want
I
the
know,
din
I
din
was
part.
stamping it. That was the intro.
You just type in sound effect. That's it. That's it. Just do that every time. I can do it myself if you want.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you've literally just done it twice in a row. There's no point me doing it now.
Okay. Anyway, all right.
Weeb.
Okay.
One more time for
Keep doing it.
one more time for effect, please.
No. Right. We started to leave the party. At this point, Elliot is completely and utterly sloshed.
Ugh,
Like-
disgusting phrase.
Seriously. It was almost as bad as the night he struggled to eat a single slice of pizza without it decorating his entire chin and face. Don't forget, while simultaneously throwing up and taking a shower.
Oh, I know the story about that.
Oh, you've seen the snaps of that.
I and Zach follow Elliot the way home.
Who wrote this, by the way?
I
Henry.
had to type it up, sorry.
Okay, so it was okay.
Open it.
Henry's point of view. I'm
Um,
inside Henry.
At least
Yes, Dad.
what we thought was the way home. Bearing in mind, it's completely dark, and any unfamiliar noise outside of Elliot's annoying fucking hiccups would make you shit yourself. It's at this point, Elliot decides he's found a shortcut and completely ignores the perfect path in front of us to take a detour into the Amazon rainforest. I and Zach question him, but follow him regardless. Because, you know, he's lived here all his life. He knows where he's going. Surely. Do we have to read
Yes.
that? Forehead rec clap. Fuck up, number one.
Forehead reckless. IRL Twitch lol.
Next.
That's what Henry is.
1:37 a.m. Dead end. Fuck.
Say the name, say the name.
No, do it in his voice.
I can't do Elliot's voice. Fucking hell, me lover. Fucking hell.
Can we do like a script?
Wait there.
Elliot, can you read your lines and Henry read your lines?
No.
That'd make more sense. That'd make so much more sense than Charles doing the voices for
I
everyone.
know, come on.
Do it, it'd be
Zach's
great.
not here.
I'll do that.
I'll be Zach. Which Zach is it?
Who cares? Just do Zach.
Harrison.
Oh, I can't do them.
I'll do Zach Harrison.
Okay. Dead
Ryan, you
end.
can do me.
Ooh. Oh, fuck.
Don't fucking tilt me, Elliot. ...
Okay. Of course, in his intoxicated state, he had no idea where he was, but insisted that he did. We take a piss break and continue into a wheat field, which again, Elliot insisted was the right way. Fuck up number 2. Wait, sorry.
Oh god, shit. It's like a junior school play.
I got it. All right. 20 minutes later, we get to a river.
Elliot, if we don't get home in the next 5 minutes, I'll drown you in that river.
I'm gonna KMS myself.
Does he actually shout this?
Yeah, of course he does, yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I know where I'm going! Look! I can't do his voice, I can't do
You
it.
don't need to do it to his voice, just read
Just
it.
do whatever. It's a
Okay.
temptation.
Look, cars, we just go past them, that way, and then we go that way!
2:10 a.m. At this point, we've climbed over at least 3 barbed wire fences. For some fucking reason. Zach rang Elliot's mum a few times, and she's worried sick. While Zach is on the phone to Suzanne, Elliot decides to waddle off into the night. By the way, we were currently standing in the middle of a cow farm, surrounded by around 30 cows.
The dream.
It's still dark, and you could barely make out what the black shadows were. They begin a dance battle. Who fucking left?
The bot.
Okay. They begin a dance battle around us, and I start to shit myself. I'm a city boy. I don't fucking deal with cows or this grass shit. The most grass I've seen is from the jacket pocket of a fucking drug dealer.
Nice. What are you an author? Fucking hell.
Scares away the cows, but for some reason, we see one cow full-on charging at us. I say my last prayers, accepting my fate.
What the fuck is that? I'm dead. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Henry.
Oh my fucking god. The car's gonna kill me. I'm dead. There's a fucking black shadow monsters.
Turns out, the cow I thought was about to kill me and Zach was Elliot regretting his decision of leaving us earlier and sprinting back. It's completely dark. I'm drunk and tired. Of course, I thought Elliot was a cow. 2:33 a.m. At this point, we decided to completely ignore Elliot and use Zach's GPS to get home. We even tried looking for the North Star in the sky for some sort of guidance. To no avail, of course.
I know where I'm going.
Elliot, I'll fucking rape you.
I will knock you out and carry you home if you don't shut the fuck up.
We get to the end of the cow field, and we were kindly greeted by yet another barbed wire fence. We climb over, only leaving some flesh behind on the barbed wire. And of course, this is where Elliot drops his glasses, and we spend 10 minutes looking for them.
I can't fucking see!
Just hold my hand and let's push past this brush.
I can't see!
I don't actually care at this point, mate.
2:45 a.m. After several phone calls with Suzanne, we find out Neil, Elliot's dad, had walked around looking for us. Unsurprisingly, Elliot finds another shortcut.
Look, we can go this way!
Elliot,
this
this
way, now.
Now.
10 minutes of destroying precious crops and farmland, we reach a road.
Oh, the horror.
A big morale boost. We follow the road for another 15 minutes, ignoring Elliot's stumbling and constant hiccups behind us. Every few minutes we hear Elliot moaning.
Please don't hate me.
Please stop talking, I swear to god.
We meet up with Elliot's dad around 15 minutes later and finally get home. Looking back at it now, it was hilarious. And definitely something I won't forget. In that current situation, though, if a cow decided to fucking slay Elliot, I wouldn't even double take. I don't think Zach would either. We thank Zach's phone battery. Without it, we would probably still be out there eating cows. We'll be making this into an animation.
The end.
That's it. That's good.
Well done.
Good job, team.
Job.
I think
We're an
Good
improv
smoother.
team.
Could have been smoother, but whatever. So that was the first take.
Yeah, I mean, we
I
can
can
do
do better.
reruns.
It's okay. When we do the voices for the animation, it'll be fine. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
it's fine. We need just need more props. I think an actual cow as well would be great.
Yeah, yeah.
No, please.
I just bring a cow on the mic. It's like
And I fucking go running away because it's Elliot.
right into Elliot. Elliot, how did you feel like my rendition of you was? I'd love to pick your brain, see what I can do better. The fact you didn't.
57.
Well, that was a question.
Yeah, I mean, the fact you didn't carry on after the laugh felt like I did a terrible job, and I'm a bit
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
Apparently 57 kids have died from flu in N Estate.
Fucking thank God.
And
What?
everyone
Come
in her
on,
work
bro.
has got the flu as well.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of win.
What you gonna win, Sherlock? One, Fraser.
Millie's dead corpse.
I hope so. My mum's been wanting a dead longer than you, so I don't really care.
Aw.
You say "ah" when you know for a fact it's true.
That's funny though.
She says every time, "I can't wait till you die."
Can you get a dog put down for no reason?
No.
Okay.
For a laugh, I think you can for a laugh.
For
No,
a
you
laugh.
can't.
What?
Yeah, if you say "I want to," oh, come on, it'd be dead funny.
You can't put it down yourself though. I mean,
You can if you tried.
no, but you can get arrested for it or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
You kill
No,
a
they'll
dog.
find her.
Pretty
The animal
fucked up
cruelty.
anyway. Yeah.
You will get away with a lot of shit though when it comes to animals.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, 'cause
a
it's-
ton
they
of
don't
there's a
really
ton
have
of
a way
cats.
to
Yeah.
tell people.
There's a ton of stray cats in my
Plus
street.
the
that
line
live
is
abandoned.
blurred because like why is a dog better than an animal that you kill for food or whatever? Because you can technically eat dogs, so yeah, that's why. It's like you can get away with shit, I guess. Like, they eat dogs in China and they don't eat cows in like India, but we do. It's like I don't
They don't
know.
have beef in India.
No, because cows are sacred. So they don't
Yeah,
eat
they're
beef.
holy. That's why I've never eaten. Do you not know anything about your friend?
Shihab's not Indian though. He's eating beef.
He's Indian.
He's not.
He's literally Indian.
He's Bangladeshi, isn't he?
He's literally not. Yeah.
But the video, he was on India.
Yeah.
So by meme law, he's Indian.
Law.
Yeah.
Either way,
What a joke.
that was a good rendition.
Meme.
I thought we did well. I thought we handled it with respect, the respect the material deserved. Okay?
I think
Yeah.
Henry could have been more like Henry, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Henry. I
Oh,
think you
really?
need to
Yeah. I
be
should
more
really
like
step
Henry.
it up, yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
should research more about Henry before you fully commit to the role.
Can you link me to his Facebook page or something?
Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. Do you want to?
Yeah.
I have an interview with him if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
It's something about hating all white people and thinking that Hitler wasn't that bad.
I'm gonna post a
That
pupicture of
sounds-
him just so you know what he looks like, so you can get an idea of what kind
Yeah.
of character you want to be.
This was him after the cow sat on him. How did you not know that was coming?
I did. As soon as he said I'm gonna post a picture of him, I was like,
It's
Here he goes
heavy.
again.
It's heavy.
Ha the funny joke comes back out.
I have to save that now, so I can.
Have we not saved it already?
Of course, I haven't.
Why would he? Do you think he wants someone to go on his computer and just see that?